Oh my goodness.
Are we on the air?
Are we live?
Yes, we are live because you know what? We were sitting here just blathering, and then I read this post by Benjamin saying Mo and the gang are probably doing their show now and think that they're live. And so we all started chuckling and we're like, "Fuck it, let's just go live."
So true.
Fuck it,
So-
do it live.
Greetings,
Salute.
everyone. Welcome to Wednesday, November 30th. It was 2022. It was a completely and utterly non-entity of a day today, and I really just cut clips for the sake of they were pity clips. Honestly, it's just pity clippage until all of a sudden the ratings came out for
Dun, dun.
huge and amazing promotion
Huge.
of this just
The
stellar
greatest interview ever.
conversation that two ARP members had in studio. And yes, is the HBO ratings because God knows he can't wait for the fucking surprise so that I could show you all at the same fucking time. Of course, he had to show them himself.
All I can say is once Tim Sabian hears this number, he's going to have middle management Freud.
Oh, I'm sorry. This was the only background I could think of tonight because literally I was smiling from ear to ear when I saw the.
Okay, so
Monique, did John Hine hand you the rating sheet before you saw it?
Right before he went
Did he
on
rush-
stage, yes, he ended it right. So of course, much to our surprise and chagrin,
Surprise.
Mr. Judy Tenuta posted the ratings, which finally came out. So I think without further stop it. Without further
Jamaican beef patties?
I do.
we need to share this with everyone so that all can see how. Well, hold on, let me just start from the beginning here. So I'm going to take us off screen so that you can all see that according to Showbuzz Daily, the ratings for the week are out. So
Let's
the
see.
top
Shit.
150 original cable telecasts.
Okay.
Look
not
at
there.
Yellowstone. That's a
So
monster.
let's
I didn't
look.
realize-
Yellowstone, which I've never watched, but everybody
Holy
tells
I
me
haven't
to.
either.
Have I?
I haven't either.
I'm not really
Boo-boo.
into.
I don't like westerns either.
Westerns.
Is it about Yogi Bear?
Not even like it's not about
Boo-boo.
Jonah Hex.
Boo, 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 boo. We gotta become
obviously.
invested.
Shush, guys! Shush! 2 seconds.
Racist
Sorry.
against bears.
Okay, so
Bears.
you guys all have diarrhea of the fucking mouth. Okay, so then we have FIFA, obviously. Spain, Germany, Croatia, Canada, blah 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 blah. Tulsa King, also done by the same guy who does Yellowstone. So, and now just looking at the numbers, just so that you understand what we're doing here. So this is the hundreds, thousands. So this is 8.3 million people watched Yellowstone. So
Right.
that's kind of like your gold standard for what we are viewing tonight. Okay. So of course, all the FIFA, blah, blah, blah. Tulsa King, brand new, same guy, 3.2 million. NFL Countdown, Sister Wives, go figure. We have no idea. 90 Day Fiance, I've never seen it. Oh my God, look, Rick and Morty, our favorite.
Monique, bring
Yeah.
back Jackie. Tweet Andy Cohen that he destroyed Howard on Sunday night with Real
I
Housewives.
did.
Oh, look at that. Real Housewives. Holy
I
crap.
did see that. I did see
That's
that.
right.
Now, here's something I'm curious about, though, you guys, because if Rick and Morty, whom I love, came in at number 11 with
Awesome.
531,000, why is it number 11 when Real
Because-
Housewives of the Potomac at 860 is number 12?
Because it is
Wait,
total
isn't it
share
done by
of
the
18
shares?
to
It's a
49-year-olds.
percentage to the next to it.
It's the 1849. That's all they care about.
Demographic done, Dennis?
It's
Oh,
demographic.
okay. So it is persons 18 to 49
Yep.
is what counts as the rating, not necessarily the amount of viewers. Is
Yeah,
what
because they consider
Yes.
in show business, they consider 18 to 49 the demographic that they want because they're the ones that are actually going to buy stuff from the advertisers.
yes.
And Howard always said that he had the most 18 to 49-year-olds.
Okay,
yeah.
maybe when he was 40 he did. Okay. So then we have Hallmark movies, we have college sports, we have another Yellowstone, something called
Rerun.
Christmas Cookie on the Food Network. Wow. So let's just keep
Home and
going a little
Garden
bit. So
beat
now we're
'em.
in the 20s
Are we
here.
close yet?
No.
Oh my God,
no.
BET. That's what I was.
Now,
Yeah.
Soul Train Awards.
Here's a
Soul
repeat
Train
of the White
Awards.
Lotus, number 36, which you know was. Oh no, sorry. This is White Lotus. So White Lotus, which was also on Sunday on
Yes, it
HBO
was.
Prime at 9:00.
Yes.
It got a 0.11 share of the 18 to 49-year-olds. Okay, so
Fox
White
and
Lotus
Friends.
was its opening. White Lotus is what opened for Howard on Sunday.
Yes.
So just kind of make a little
0.11.
mental note of
Yeah.
that at number 36. So let's just keep scrolling. Blah, 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 blah. NFL, lots of sports.
Toys that built
obviously.
America. 500,000 people watch that.
Yeah, Elf, who, that's brand new.
Artie
Artie's in
Lang
Elf?
beats Howard.
Artie beat Howard.
Yep.
Mary Makes It Easy on the Food Network. Okay, yes.
Holy shit. Are you serious?
Yeah, Watch What Happens Live. That's Andy's show. Basic everyday
Oh,
show. 59.
10 p.m. at the same time.
Lots
Crushed
of
'em.
CNN, lots of FIFA, lots of Fox, lots of news shows.
The Patriot
Mickey
Awards.
Christmas. Mickey
Mickey
Saves
saved Christmas.
So maybe it came in somewhere at least in the double digits. Let's see.
Fox News Live.
NBA TV, which isn't like 10% of the households.
The
think.
West Wing, which hasn't been a new
Like the
show
90s.
since what,
That's
2000?
like in the 90s.
Oh, we got the
Yeah,
Patriot Awards. I'm sure lots of people watch that. Yes.
Yes, I watched
More
that.
West
Yeah,
Wing.
yeah.
Now that's
Sleeping
like
with Death.
Sleeping with Death on Oxygen Media.
Motor
It
Trend.
actually had
Oh,
more
actually,
people
that sounds
total,
kinda good.
too.
Barely
What
a
is that?
breathing fucking media station, and they are number 100. So maybe it's somewhere in the low
Truck
hundreds.
you. Holy shit.
Truck you to Seinfeld numbers, Dennis.
Another Watch What Happens Live at 2:30 in the morning.
Oh.
Still better. Yes. Wow, look at how West Wing is like. I'm amazed.
It's everywhere.
I've never seen that show. I'm absolutely amazed.
I haven't either.
Near have I.
John Riley has.
Yasmin reports something. There's way too many syllables to even be a fucking
Wow.
name.
Oh, my Yasmin Vesugian over here.
So here we are. We're up to number
Mickey Saves Christmas replay.
Number
The replay.
130. Mickey Saves Christmas.
Replay.
Oh, look what I found. Look at this.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
136.
136 out of.
Tied.
Oh my God, this surely must go up to 500 shows, right? There's so many shows. Ah,
Suck it, Daily Wager.
150.
It tied with Fox and Friends first at 4 a.m.
And
4
the
a.m.
497th showing of the West Wing.
NBA post-game show. Like
Oh my God.
literally the post-game show.
And CNN This Morning Weekend that nobody watches, who has like that, no-haired lesbian guy who sounds like he's in his second like trimester of transgender. Is
Hey,
it? Oh,
you know
Contacto
He beat
Deportivo.
Contacto Deportivo, okay?
What is that?
They can suck
Deportivo?
it.
What is that?
Contacto Deportivo.
Didn't CNN just fire most of their staff?
Holy shit. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, your favorite radio DJ and mine, Howard Stern.
Yeah.
I tell you, I'm rooting for
this
those
is
two
cable.
aw shucks underdogs at
This
136.
is cable, right?
This is
Cable.
okay, so somebody was asking, nobody was watching Sunday Night Football.
That's the Universo repeat at the Spanish. I guess the
That's
the
Spanish.
Spanish version.
That's
Yeah, the
in
Spanish
Spanish.
version.
Channel,
And
right?
Beat,
So
and
that's
it
not
beat
the-
him.
Let me
In
see.
Spanish.
Ese es el Deportivo de Fútbol Americano Cincinnati contra los Steelers de Pittsburgh.
Sunday Night Football. I'm looking for it
Monique, not only that, that's a game from 3 weeks ago. Pittsburgh, Cincinnati's not this week.
Spanish.
Yeah, Pittsburgh played
Spanish.
Indianapolis this week.
Holy shit! I'm looking for Sunday Night Football just as a general rule here to see where it.
It
Girl
seems like
meets
it's all
farm.
cable.
For cable, though, right?
It's all. I
Original
think it's
network?
just cable.
It's all cable.
This
Network
is just
is.
cable. This
Yeah,
is
it's all
just cable.
cable.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not
Where's
here.
NFL count?
I don't know
Whatever.
about you, but I think it's time for Simon Cowell to take over Howard's show and move it back to LA.
Yeah, I
There
think
you
it's
go.
time. But certainly per Gary yesterday, not only is he going to be nominated for an Emmy, but this is Bruce Springsteen's day in the sun. This is his time to shine and finally get what every superstar looks for, the EGOT, right?
Yeah.
Emmy, Grammy, Oscar.
He's not even going to get an E pendejo.
Who's it
Y
more embarrassing for,
pendejo.
Bruce or
Totally.
Howard? You think?
Could think for a second, sorry.
Well, I mean,
Lifetime presents the Fatty Arbuckle.
you know what we should do? Hey, Mo.
What, babe?
We should look up the ratings for like networks, so we'll know, so we can see what Bruce did when he was on
Well,
the Fallon show and all the other guys.
Okay, how do we find that? Let me see. Oh, wait, I have that. I think I have that on the same page.
You have the
But
Fallon.
we'd have to know the night he
She's
was on. and
probably
you'd
a
have to
lot
look it
bigger.
up.
Espérate, let me see. Okay.
Monique, Tenuta also wants to know, can you put Artie on Joe Buck versus Howard and Bruce and
Yeah,
compare
no.
those ratings?
Oh, interesting. Okay, here is the Sunday demographic profile
Tu
for the
pelicano en el
major
culo.
broadcast stations. ABC World News Tonight at a 0.22. Okay, CBS NFL at 2.26. Here's all the football games. Here, Sunday Night Football was a 3.78. That was on NBC. And is this rated?
All right. So what you want is the demographic share with 18 to 49 to make it the same. So 18 to 49. That's the second. All right.
Oh,
right there.
Yeah. Okay, this one right
Second
here.
column.
Yes, this is a GIF. JPEGs. I can't really.
Don't
Yeah,
expose
so
our
there
ignorance,
is
man.
there's the comparison. He had a 0.02. Telemundo. Wait, go down to the
El
bottom.
mundo.
De
Telemundo.
Noche
At
Pero
10 p.m.
Sin-
The Noche Perro Sin Su.
What is this? The dog at night? What is that?
It's the dog night without, then it's cut off.
Without
I don't know what Sue is.
Without-
I'm sure.
The dog at night. Yeah. Okay. So yes, this here and now Sunday had a 0.24, even bigger.
I love looking at the CBS ratings versus the old people, how it's all slanted in their favor, CBS and that fucking 50 plus demographic.
Oh my god, totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Everything CBS is higher with 50 plus. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You
it's-
put it in the
Fox.
pie chart.
CBS
Yep.
and Fox. That's who gets that. ABC gets kids, and then NBC is kind of somewhere in the shuffle. And luckily, they have Sunday Night Football, so that takes them through.
Univision beat him.
Univision. beat them.
Telemundo and Univision both beat him.
But the most amazing thing out of let me see, top 50 original cable telecasts. So yeah, it's all Yellowstone, FIFA, blah 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 blah.
In the top 50.
Blah, blah,
Right.
blah, blah, blah.
So based on White Lotus's stat, Howard lost 80% of White Lotus's viewers, which is on directly
No.
after it.
Right. So
They
impressive.
conch
White Lotus had
80% of people.
641,000. He had 235. So he lost 2/3 of their.
It
of
said
their
0.11 to his 0.2, right? So that's
Yeah, but then the
1/5.
rating, he lost 80% of the rating.
Yeah, 2/3 of their.
They
viewership.
consciously changed the channel. They were so repulsed by him, they got up and
The
constantly.
other bunch fell asleep and just left
Yeah.
it on.
He-
Como se dice? Total failure.
Fallates
Oh.
completamente.
This makes us chuckle. I must.
He
I
is
must confess.
doing Shuli numbers.
Yes.
This is pretty bad.
Yes.
Shuli
But it's
numbers.
also embarrassing for Sirius, and it shows you how no one's listening to that show, and that's why he won't show you his listenership or ratings on Sirius. Wouldn't you think if he had even 600,000 people, what Sabian said, each one of those people would have at least watched it once? That's like the movie math with Private Parts.
So
How did
Exactly.
Private Parts
thing
only
I
make
think about here's the thing I think about shows like White Lotus and things like that. Like, for argument's sake, since I was really just downloading clips and sitting around upstairs, I decided to watch episode 4 of White Lotus. So it's not must-see TV for me, so it's not something that I need to watch on Sunday. I mean, I haven't had much must-see TV since maybe Game of Thrones, season 3 or something like that, where you had to watch it that day or else social media was going to come out and
Right.
tell you about what happened the night before.
And HBO is very proud of their rating. They love to brag about what Game of Thrones did, and this is
Absolutely.
especially
And you know what,
embarrassing
they
for them.
should. They spent
So
a
you're
ton of money on it, and
Yep.
it was worth every penny until the last season, unfortunately.
And Amanda Pete's husband is the executive producer of it.
Mm-hmm.
Amanda Pete wins again.
No, she does. Always
Amanda
wins.
Pete wins again.
Drew Show, why are we looking at TV ratings with heat colors? Oh, this is the Howard Stern HBO thing. I just hated that all my Discovery Plus apps spammed it for weeks. Well, see, that's the whole thing. There were hundreds of
Yep.
mentions.
Hundreds.
Everybody promoted it on their channels. And what somebody just said here, Springsteen's been around since 1973, and Stern gets to interviewing him in 2022 and
Yep.
wants a pat on the back. That is absolutely correct.
Yep.
That is
sounds about
absolutely
right.
With tons of executives working on booking him for
Oh
him,
my
whether
God,
it's
the thank
Ross
yous, the
Rapin,
salutations, the stay tuned. There's so much more to
The
come.
victory lap that lasted
Oh,
28 days.
God.
It was literally 28 days of victory lap.
Brutal. And you are 1,000% right. I think we were talking about it, in our
He'll never mention it
pre-show.
again.
He'll
Nope.
never mention it again.
Never mention it again.
does it
Gone.
make
Turn
Morning
into-
Joe look really bad, Monique?
I would love to see
An
the
hour
Wednesday
promotion
ratings.
on
That would
Morning
have
Joe
been
did absolutely nothing.
65
You know,
minutes on Morning Joe, and this is what
65
it got.
I thought it was a big show.
65 minutes.
Yeah.
Howard will talk about Artie before he talks about Bruce again.
Yeah.
No, but I think somewhere in his
It's always Wednesday, right, guys? It's always Wednesday when this shit
it's
happens.
always Wednesday. And do
Absolutely.
you not feel that maybe somebody is going to tell the emperor with his new clothes that no,
Oh,
this
he
is
already knows,
good?
bro.
No,
He
no, no,
knows.
no, 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 no. I'm saying the spin that somebody in
Oh, they're
his work
spinning
has.
this more than Linda Carter right now. I guarantee it. Gary's
He won't mention it again. Simple as that.
Nancy Kerrigan spins less than this. I mean, this is going to be spun like anything, like a helicopter.
Tyler
John
Durden, what
Hines'
are you
job.
talking about? What happened to Black Twitter? Did they go away? That's my favorite part of Twitter. How can Black Twitter go
Of course
away?
it is.
Oh,
25% of you.
Well, Howard, you were 50th between Southampton's residents between 18 and 49 at 10:16 Eastern
exactly.
time.
And just
Yeah.
think about how many people didn't catch it at 10 o'clock because that was a travel day. So a lot of people are going to catch it on HBO Latino as well.
Latino.
I mean, this is what's going to happen. They will give him some sort of
So
spin on it.
That's the
He
job. That's
literally-
Marcy's job. That's all.
Yes.
It's magical thinking, Monique.
Yes,
So
magical
He'll
old
thinking.
never mention
compound.
it again.
So
You
he
guys-
was literally tied with Duck the Halls, Mickey Mouse on Disney Channel. Literally Duck the Halls.
Duck the halls.
Dr. Halls.
Hey, that's a hip
Uh-huh.
cartoon. But think about this. He essentially has what, 3 to 6 shows left, if that.
3.
So 3.
Ish.
Do you think any part of him wants to mention a failure before he disappears for like
No.
40 days?
Oh,
Listen, you know what?
There's
If he was
zero
Into the
chance that's
desert
gonna
for
happen.
He
40
was an
days.
adult, he would. If he was even
He
a,
ain't going to, man.
He's a
Nerd.
coward, though.
of an adult, he would. I know.
Howard.
I love fucking Duck the Halls. It's just killing me. I just love that Rick and Morty, a cartoon.
Destroyed
Rick and
him.
Morty's awesome though.
Rick and
Fucking
Morty's
destroyed
best.
him.
Very creative.
And it's on at 11 p.m. I mean,
11
literally,
o'clock.
it's on at
Exactly. It's
11
adult. It's
o'clock.
an Adult Swim, right, or whatever is it
Yeah.
they call
Yeah,
it now.
which I don't even know where it is. And
Yeah, 11 p.m.
it destroyed him.
Ratings are more valid now, right? Because everything's digital and they can track it a lot easier than
Yeah,
that
it's
Nielsen
pretty
crap
spot
they used
on.
to use.
Everything is in the cloud. Everything we do, even if we watch something on our iPhones, it can be
Yeah.
tracked. I mean, everything. So they know this. Duck the halls is how we're totally clearing policy at Sirius.
Nice.
But it's always Wednesday. It's always he can duck it for
You know,
7.
That's the other reason they held off till the weekend of Thanksgiving, because the ratings weren't going to come out till now. I mean,
And
that's honestly
you said-
another
right.
reason.
You did say that they were going to probably be back a day because of the holiday. You guys also absolutely called it that he would start backtracking on it and make excuses like he did yesterday. Absolutely that they came out on Wednesday and it was kind of a little bit. Let me see, when did these get revealed?
And another generation executive duped by the power of Stern and thinking he was relevant. Yet another one.
Yeah.
From AGT to all these executives he has
Robin.
out. To legends.
I just want Bruce to be happy.
Yeah, I just wanted. Oh, and Dennis posted on RadioGunk what Joe Rogan received. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can pull this up for you.
Joe Rogan had a discussion on FTX.
Yeah, hang on. Let me put it up. Let me put it up so that you don't have to think about it. Just give me a second. Let me just give the proof in the numbers right now.
It's just insane.
1 quick second.
And it's 1 day old. It's not like from 3 weeks ago. It's 1 day.
Yes. Okay. Just stay with me.
When I looked.
Can Maureen Callahan from the Post write an article about this? Isn't she due to hit him again? It's been a year.
She's still even
the hell
there?
out of him on this.
I think so, yeah. She's the Post columnist.
She on Twitter?
Yeah, she's on Twitter.
Well, let's just send her a nice little note.
She's got an email. She should hit this hard.
She should hit this hard because this is a failure
of epic.
on another
Thank
level.
you, Fudsicle.
Okay, so let's open this up. So Joe Rogan.
The Joe Rogan.
Okay, so hang on. Let me get this up here. Okay, so Joe Rogan just put up a new show, which is the strange ongoing saga of FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried, right?
Yeah, it's
and
just a bullshit, just talking
1 day
about
ago.
this. 1 day ago.
1 million views.
1.4 million views.
For a podcast.
On a subject that's not that interesting. I mean, literally, it's really, it's kind of like, okay, it's news. It's not an interview. It's not anything different. It's just news. And 1.4 million views.
Drew Show, thank you so much. I'm not a ye or spazzy nerd named Fuentes, but that Stern got so much promotion for his thing on so many platforms. And he is with them. They makes me so go, like that old Arsenio bit. Things that make you go, we don't know. Listen, HBO is not the biggest draw in terms of.
Yeah, but it was free.
Right. Okay. Right.
And his own effing show for 2 weeks.
2
Bald
weeks.
show. That shows you how weak his show is, how he won't release his listener numbers.
1.42 million views total. For a channel that has 2.53 billion views. Let's compare this metric to Howard's. Let's compare this.
How do ratings work, Robin?
Howard's is embarrassing compared to this.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just take a picture of this so that we can keep it on our.
Sirius is up and it wouldn't even come close to that.
Okay. Hold on. I'm going to keep that up here on our thing just for shits and giggles. And now let's go to Stern Show.
We are in the Sam Bankman business at HBO.
People didn't know how to spell HBO.
Your career in life is unbelievable. I don't think people really understand.
I love that what he has pinned is an interview.
Yeah, why is Mila Kunis
from 2016 a year ago?
Because nobody.
Wow. Yeah. All right, let me see if I can get the metrics here. Give me a second.
That buffet discussion yesterday was so irritating. He's acting like we thought Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis are at fucking eating a Golden Corral.
Okay, where's his
metric? Is that even hidden on this?
Usually it pops up for me because I have two buddies.
Go down a little bit. Wait, what's it there?
Well, that's just that summary. Okay, so this is for his channel. His channel has 1.15 billion views, 1.75 million subscribers, and has
it's been on for how many years? Since 2006, right? I mean, it's been on for a while.
Yeah, 06 is probably when YouTube first got like really cooking, I think.
Even 010, but he was on earlier. Rogan
He has
came on later.
1.75 million subscribers. Rogan has 13.5 million.
Jesus.
Joe only has 855 videos compared to Howard's almost 2,600. He has 1.15 billion views and he has 2.5
2.5 billion.
Do you see one of those tags?
One
They
like
tag social media.
No.
They actually
says-
tag
Holy
social media.
shit,
And I
it
said,
does.
JD,
wow.
that's like
Social
tagging
media.
internet. Fuck.
It's like hashtag I love music.
That's literally like tagging internet.
Comedy.
Who was the old conjecture that put comedy?
Right. Who
Social
today goes on
media.
YouTube and says, I'd like to see some comedy.
Comedy. I want
And like,
comedy.
how many people are actually looking at Howard HT voice video on demand?
Nobody.
None. Nobody.
Wow.
Interview.
Wow.
They take interview. The
Interview.
word interview.
And somebody has to type these in because I know I have to.
I bet we keep scrolling. The will be
HSS.
tagged.
Well, let me pull another one up and let's see. Here, Cat Williams gets shot through his
Jesus
eye.
Christ.
Holy
Let me see.
I have to confess, when the Deppening, I do write actor, hashtag actor on the bottom. And we get a lot of hits off that.
Let's see.
comedy.
Interview.
HSS.
Stand up.
Stand up
There
comedy.
you go.
Comedian.
Comedian.
What, Drew? Are you getting
That's
upset
not even
with us?
spelled right, is it?
Where's the boycott bit yesterday? John
retarded or was
Wakeman
comedian spelled
canceled from
wrong?
21 Jump Street hijinks. What did you do? What did
Yeah,
you
Roddy's
do?
supposed to sit in on our Jump Street commentary.
What happened?
He blew us off last time.
Oh, you bastard.
He
I
had to
like
wash his car.
HSS. HSS.
All right, let me see.
Nobody uses that.
Let me
It's
see if there's
THSS.
anything else. Here, his biggest thing ever, 72 million views, right? Purple Rain. We all know about that one because that was when
Nobody can get Prince stuff.
And because
was the
Prince
only
is
reason.
not allowed on YouTube, because Prince is
Right.
all him and Don
That's-
Henley have all
that's
this shit
correct.
banned on YouTube.
exactly.
Let me
So yeah, let's see what he has.
Autobot, you might think Rogan sucks. You might think he's overrated and unfunny.
That
I'll give you-
cover.
It's all subjective.
That
It doesn't
cover.
matter.
Great cover. Purple Rain cover.
He actually hashtag great cover.
Yes, great cover. Best cover.
Prince.
Look at
Bad
the
money,
train.
Fred Norris. I like how you. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God, they got Fred Norris. That's crazy.
Norris.
Oh my god, I love these tags. This kills me. This is great.
These tags.
I never really look at this shit, but that's pretty fucking funny.
They hashtag train. There's all these like 5-year-old boys looking at
Great
trains on-
cover.
great
Oh,
cover.
what's a great cover?
All these
Who does
5-year-old
that?
kids
Great
looking
cover.
at trains on YouTube and like why is
Someone
this
with a
shit popping up?
79 IQ did those tags. It looks like.
Don't search Google for train because I don't think you'll be getting that.
Jesus Christ, that is just so funny to me.
Thirsty.
Jesus,
Thirsty.
thirsty.
So thirsty.
I'm amazed at what he
Oh,
puts up as his videos. Let me see what he actually did for the Springsteen.
It is hilarious what he deems fit for YouTube. It's so bizarre. It's so random and scatological and
Yeah, he just posted Jonah Hill from 2016.
why? Who thought of that?
I don't know.
It doesn't. Wow.
What did I see the other day? Oh, keep going down. It's bizarre.
A lot of Quentin.
No one really.
Ken
cares.
Jennings from Jeopardy.
Yes, he put up 10 days.
Why? 10 days
Jesus
ago.
Christ.
Margot Price.
Who?
I don't know
Margot
who it is.
Price.
Oh,
Who's
I thought
Margot
it was on the
Price?
wrap-up show.
On the rap from the rap. Was that from summer school?
Okay, so here's Neil Young. 1, 2, 3, 4 Neil
Jesus,
Young.
who gives a shit about Neil Young?
Tina Fey from a million years ago. James Gang, Walk Away Live in Studio.
Oh
Who?
my God. 2006.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is what he puts up. This is content.
This is content
Yeah. Yeah.
and nothing over 1 million. Literally
Jack
nothing.
Osborne
Barely
in
stuff anything over
1997.
100,000.
Wow, what it's like being Ozzy's son from 1997.
Thank you, John.
Jesus.
Will Howard talk about the phone call with Bruce after these numbers? No, they'll text each other,
The text.
right? We're gonna text each other because
We're gonna
that's what
text.
we do.
We're gonna text.
We
Howard's
text each other.
Howard's
So
already
then,
been
so then
ghosted by
Bruce
Bruce.
texted me, and then I texted Bruce, and then together we texted each other. And
I think Bruce is going to learn how to use that block function. This couldn't be more embarrassing
Absolutely.
Yeah.
to the Springsteen brand. Seriously, I mean that makes him look really bad, and it's all Howard's fault.
No,
It
but
is
Alex
all
can
Howard's
have.
fault. I don't know how to find the Xavier, what you asked for, which was the Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, he's on all the
The
time, Monique.
ratings
He
for
sits in
last
for
week.
weeks
No,
at
that
a
was just
time.
gonna be normal ratings for like the.
Well, yeah, but he did it
late
all
shows.
week last week, so that's why it's just curious what his ratings
like-
were
Yeah.
for all week last week. Wasn't it last week?
Hold on.
2 weeks ago, and then he was on for like the Thanksgiving.
I don't
thing.
think music does shit for TV. I don't think it bumps anything. It's like a musical guest
I
on
don't know what
Saturday Night
Bruce
Live.
gonna
You just
say.
don't give a shit. You care
What's
about
You know
the
what
the
Bruce
Jimmy
is gonna
Fallon
do? Bruce.
show? What's it called? The Tonight? Is he? What show is his?
It's
Tonight
called
Show.
Jimmy Fallon's Tonight Show. The hula hoop.
Bruce has already had his phone taken out in the back and beaten with a bat.
Somebody changed his number.
Take care of this for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to look this stuff up.
Hold
So
on,
if somebody has
I'm
it.
trying to
Don't worry
pull it
about
up.
it,
Hold
Monique.
on.
We'll just assume it's better. We'll just assume it.
You know what? I have to tell you, I
Yeah.
don't remember him mentioning it. But maybe like once or twice, actually.
I
It was
told
probably like-
you.
After almost 90 mentions the day before yesterday.
Then-
Not much. So let's do a little bit of the non-eventful show today, because it was just so horrible and so boring and so awful that
It was so
we have
wiggy.
a couple of really good cleaning out the computers that we're going to do that are just more important, and these are in no order whatsoever. Okay, so I just have clips. It took me all day to get through them, and I still came out with nothing. I think
It was
of a
awful today. Don't worry, I don't
3-hour
blame you.
show. 3-hour show. Let me see. 1, 2. I have
Just
6 minutes of clips.
just to circle back to yesterday, I don't think you had this. Howard seems to have these fake email buddies. Rick Dees yesterday, Dennis, was that part of the
Yes,
show?
it
He
was Rick
claims he's
Dees,
emailing
yes.
with Rick Dees. Do you
Yeah,
really
Rick
believe
Dees
that?
wanted to let him know that some DJ, some guy who they used to work for, or the
Scott
hell with it.
Shannon, Rick Dees, Bubba, Kid Chris. He has these fake email buddies.
Kid
I don't even
Chris,
believe it.
right?
Oh, it's so bizarre.
All right, so
I
I
wonder
found
if
it.
they
I
use
found
his serious
Tonight Show.
email address. You know
I
what I
don't-
mean?
I
Like
think
I
it's
think they
somebody's-
don't even have his real
Yeah.
email
All
address.
right,
I
I
already
found the late night. From the week before, 11/14 to 11.
Yeah,
whatever it
Shadow
is.
Stevens Autobot. That's a good one. That's probably
So
one of his-
that's the week that Bruce was on the Tonight Show, correct?
that's
I don't know, Xavier.
Mark and Brian.
He was on 2
I
weeks
don't know
ago,
off the top
right?
of my head.
Mm,
It had to be.
It was
It
the
had to
same
be
week.
before Thanksgiving.
If you just go on YouTube and look it up, will
okay,
say
I'll
the
look
day
it
was
up while he's
posted.
looking at the
Yeah.
ratings. Give me one second.
They always post it the next day.
No. Don't you guys worry your pretty little heads about it. Let Monique do it. Hang on.
What do you think induces more
my
head
head's not so
trauma?
pretty.
Football or the Howard Stern Show? The NFL or the Howard Stern Show? I agree.
By a
I agree.
margin.
Way
Okay, it
more.
was 2 weeks ago because Bruce sang his
Okay.
song Night Shift.
I got it
Mm,
right here. I have it right here.
Right, so that was 12 days ago. So whatever that is.
Yeah, it's not ratings, but it's total viewers, and it's
It's
pretty
2 weeks. Yeah.
staggering. It's so.
Well, if you want to see
Hold on, I got it.
if you want to see
All right, got
Bruce
it.
singing Night Shift on Jimmy Fallon,
No,
it had
it's okay, I can check.
275,000 views.
Jesus, that's more than saw the show
You know what?
on
The
HBO.
views on the Tonight Show ain't so great either.
No, none of
Bruce
them are.
isn't
That
exactly
whole thing
drawing-
is antiquated. That whole late night shit is just, it's so
I mean,
dead.
he's
Right, so I
averaging
have
about
the ratings. I have the total
150,000
viewership. for,
1,000 views.
Tonight Show.
275,000 views. That's what you get.
Wow.
And Springsteen was on the entire week on 11/14. He was
Yeah.
on the entire week.
Is that exactly who tuned into HBO? It's pretty much like within 20,000,
Yes, it is.
right? 250 to versus 275.
I'm just curious. I think most of them are Bruce fans and not Howard fans, though.
I
Right?
bet I'm sure you're right.
100,
sure you're right.
112%.
Ain't
All
nobody
right, so
tuning
I
into
got
that
it.
if they're a Howard
There it is. All right, you want me to make it bigger?
How do you justify Mr. Partner getting paid what he does, or these late night shows?
All right,
how
so
little
there
viewers they
is
have and the money
the
they make.
The total viewers that they had, over 1 million.
More than Howard.
Oh, 4 times.
Way more. Way
No,
more.
actually, 6 times. 6 times what he had. 6 times.
And Sunday night's supposed to be the big night for TV, which is even worse. How they
It
came by
averaged
that.
466 million compared to was 250 million, 250,000.
Where did Jimmy Kimmel come in on this whole thing?
He's tied with it.
Well, Colbert is cleaning their clock, huh? He's
and it's
combined
still
those two.
Awful number.
That's crazy. It's still it's there
I have
combined.
no idea that he did so well, Colbert.
That's crazy. I wonder why. There's nothing really exceptional about anyone since why you would even go. I can't believe. I'll say it again. How they have the money to pay these guys 8 figures is insane to me. It doesn't make any sense based on what they generate. I don't understand it. Just show a Simpsons rerun. Nothing.
No,
it's
nothing.
so.
Yeah, but when the best show on TV is only getting 8 million views, I guess these are okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. It's relative to the time. I don't know. I still don't understand. But their salaries don't go down, Monique. They go up. So isn't it based on what you're generating?
Well, you know what? If they're still getting commercial time, that's the thing that matters the most, right? So
I wonder what the ad rates are.
I mean, if you look at again, if we go back to this top 50 telecast, if Yellowstone is getting 8.3 million, and then FIFA is getting 3.5, 2.8, 1.7, 1.4. I mean, those late night shows are something that people have on in the background while they're going to sleep. That's what it is. Really. I don't think anybody's tuning in because Bruce is there. Right?
I would almost guarantee that the ratings the week before and the week after were the same. I guarantee you they're identical.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Nobody gives a shit anymore. But I mean, that just shows how irrelevant Howard is at this point. He's irrelevant. I mean, 100% irrelevant.
I love everything about it. I'm not going to lie.
And Jason, you can bring that back, and you can stop reporting us because he's irrelevant. It's okay. It's okay.
How do you negotiate? How do you renegotiate these numbers to anybody? They have to look at them. There's no fudging this. There's no embellishing this. They have to look at this.
They don't seem to care, dude. I mean, they obviously know what he draws. I mean, for some reason, they just don't give a shit.
But there's no show coming. There's no interview show coming at this point. Not with these numbers.
After he bombed on AGT, why did HBO even take this plunge?
It's not even a plunge. This was nothing for them. This is
free.
Yeah, I guess so. It costs nothing. You just
exactly.
Shove it in at a couple of places. I'm not necessarily sure.
House money.
Does anybody know who watches White Lotus? Does anybody know what usually follows it? I kind of usually think it's like a movie or some bullshit that they don't care about. Honestly,
I don't know.
They bang it out with White Lotus at like 9 o'clock. And then that's pretty much what they're doing. Game of Thrones also was like a 9 to 10 o'clock show. It wasn't 10 to 11 because they know that's not a time period, especially Sunday. Next day is a work day. People have to get to sleep, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
And this was 2 hours. I mean, it was 2 fucking hours.
2 hours.
Boredom, of sheer boredom.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, they put it on just because it was content and they could fill time with it, and they made Howard happy. But there's no contracts coming down the pike now for him for doing. Don't worry, anybody. He is not going on TV. There is nobody else looking for him.
You know what the scary thing is? Somebody will skew this and give it to him. I don't know. They'll package it in a pretty.
The whole compound, Dennis, is about magical thinking.
The only spin they could possibly have on this is the internet views, like the streaming views. They'll say, "Whoa, Robin."
Well, he's gonna say they replay it over
10
and over
million
again.
People watched it on replay afterwards.
Yeah, on their phones, they're gonna do that shit.
How can they prove it though?
They have to
prove that.
Dennis, the whole compound is magical thinking. Make Howard happy, and it's all to spin numbers to make him happy, and to wield bullshit.
All of a sudden, the internet will be very important to him after he pissed on it for fucking 10 years.
It's too late for him to be important to him, though. He doesn't know how to use it.
You know what I mean?
No
He
idea
don't
how to
shit
use
on
the
it.
internet.
It's passed him by.
It's gone.
Yeah.
It's passed him by.
Yeah.
All of this has passed him by. The reality is, people may watch Yellowstone, but it's mostly people like our age group and whatever. 18 to 49 doesn't mean dick when most of the people in that 18 to 49, I think that rating are probably 40 to 49 or 35 to 49. But the 18-year-old isn't watching any of this shit.
I'm on a fixed income.
Watching makeup tutorials Or dogs like shit on other
It's-
dogs. I mean, this is what they do. It's
Oh,
like
that's
quick
hot.
thinking. Everything's like now. 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 2 minutes.
So
That's it.
so the dinosaur is really out of touch there. I mean,
Oh my God, is he ever?
I would
I
say
mean-
Bruce's and Howard's demographic are both over 50. They'd have to be.
I have
Oh,
to be.
absolutely.
What are you
Oh, absolutely.
generating?
You're
What
very
youth is
generous
turning
at 50.
listening to him now? I know.
Very
that's-
generous.
They
Yeah, you are
think.
being generous.
What how does Netflix track their viewers?
Same way.
Who's
know.
Abe Rizzo? Do they release numbers that are certifiably accurate, or is it just a vague?
They stopped. I thought they
stopped.
were, but I think they stopped.
Because Abe
No,
Rizzo
I know
thinks-
that. I know I read an article on Enola Holmes, which was with his girlfriend. What's her name? The cute little one from Stranger Things.
Millie Bobby Brown.
Millie Bobby Brown,
Yeah.
#1 rated movie for them last week. It was the most popular thing on the station. But what does that mean? I don't know.
I don't know either.
But again, that's something where you're looking for something to watch. It's not like it was. See, here's the thing. Here's the beauty about this number for Howard. Is everything else except for FIFA and NFL, because that's like you watch
Yeah.
that day. That's what you're watching. But everything else on this list, you can watch whenever the fuck you want. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everything else is like, you know what? Let me throw on Netflix. Let me see what's on. Let me see what people are watching. It's not must-watch TV. So the fact that they premiered this and promoted it
Oh,
and made it like this is what you need to do on Sunday night. If you do nothing else, this is what you need to
well,
watch.
so much so
This-
that the TNT thing I saw, there's no younger demographic than the
No.
NBA fan, and it did nothing. It did nothing. It had plenty of TNT promo. I think I saw 10 of them throughout that night. There was a doubleheader on.
And honestly, the
hey, John.
replays mean nothing at this point because of that point that they pointed out that it was just at 10 o'clock on Sunday, the 27th.
Two
You have
legends.
to watch this.
Two legends.
So the rest of the
Hey,
replays
John.
mean nothing. Nothing.
Go ahead, Xavier.
So
What?
I mean,
Hey, John. This reminds me. This is like this century's. Remember Dan versus Dave promo?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
exactly the same shit. All
Makes
this hype
TNT
and
look
then.
bad.
Well,
Well, let me ask you guys a
nothing
question
happened.
about when you're watching NFL or NBA or whatever you were watching and you happen to see this. Are you heightenedly aware of the fact that it was a Howard Stern promotion because we do this show?
We're
Or it's
aware
like
because
every other blather commercial promotion that they do that you really don't fucking pay attention to?
we're aware because we're 0.000000001 of that audience that would even look at him.
Agreed,
I don't
but I'm
think
saying if
anybody
you're
gives a
just
shit.
watching any fucking
It's white
basketball
noise.
game,
Yes, all the
and
kids watching that.
all
It's
white noise, right? Nobody gives a shit about those promos.
right.
Abe Rizzo thinks, Monique, that he's going to use his black Jackson Delabate magic to sell him bullshit to Netflix. That he'll transition
ain't
from
buying
HBO.
this.
Bullshit.
I hope not. I
Netflix
hope
is in
not.
trouble. They're worse trouble than HBO. They're not going to pay him. Absolutely not.
His black magical thinking, though, surprise
It
the
ain't
shit
gonna
he gets
happen,
away
no.
with.
Yes, you're exactly right, David. Also, Howard gave away anything you would have heard on Sunday on the Morning Joe thing. Like, I'll take Howard's worst. Bruce said this stuff. I don't need to watch it. That's very true. They played a lot of clips. They played a
Yeah,
lot
they
of
did.
pieces of the music. They had him on for over an hour. So that's enough.
Private part.
That
That's what
worked out
private
well,
parts
didn't
did.
it?
Not really.
Well, what's Morning Joe's ratings? I mean, it's got to be almost nothing.
Supposedly it does pretty well. I mean,
I
it's.
can't imagine.
But the
I
thing
can't-
is, when you go left wing, you have CNN and MSNBC sharing an audience, and then Fox News has it, all the right only for them. So they're splitting a left wing audience. CNN.
Again,
I mean,
I
CNN's
go on the
firing people.
TV, and if Morning Joe is just, it's literally background noise. I very, very rarely pay attention to it. I listen to what's going on in the news, and then it repeats itself. And, by the time I'm on the phone with Xavier, I've shut it off and I'm not even paying attention.
Well, one thing we know is it's way better than Howard Show. I'm sure
Yeah.
it does way
Yeah.
better.
Anything's better than Howard Show's.
Yep.
Test patterns better than Howard Show.
All right, well,
Especially
let's
after
listen to a
today.
couple of clips from today because it was so
Oh,
incredibly
Jesus.
boring and so
We have
mundane.
to.
And so,
Like and subscribe. Thank you for joining in.
yeah, thanks for joining us. So I'm just going to run around the board a little bit and just listen to some stuff. I'm telling you, they're all like 10, 12, 15 seconds long. There's nothing going on. Nothing. Here we go.
Song eventually made its way over to Kelly Clarkson. Was put on the soundtrack for the Princess Diaries too. I think Avril Lavigne, is she in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I think she should be in it.
No.
What do you think of that? She's not?
Monique, Tiger Lily's got a really good point about cord cutting. Right?
What? Cord cutting what?
Yeah, the cord cutting generation, nobody gives a shit. That whole generation that doesn't, like Tiger Lily.
So even my gay besties, if you go to their house and you're just like chilling, just hanging out, they don't have a TV in their living room. Both of them, I would say 9 out of 10 times, if you just like do a pop by, one is on their computer and the other one's on their laptop, and that's pretty much it. Nobody really.
So many people you're losing. That's so many people.
So many.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's that group of people.
It's just.
I know.
Howard's daughters didn't
mesmerizing.
They don't watch TV, right? Deborah, Ashley, and Emily don't watch TV.
What do we know? Can we just discuss the fact that Howard actually asked whether or not Avril Lavigne was in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Let's dive into that.
Can we swing around just for a second?
That is so
this person doesn't deserve.
That's
to even
such a
walk
sad
into
comment.
That building.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. So that's principle. Avril Lavigne is the creator of Brat or Sass Rock that has inspired almost every female pop artist.
I would say she's an Alanis Morissette knockoff.
Still no reason to be anywhere near the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Not even invited in the building. Okay.
She an Alanis Morissette doppelganger for the most part. She
had 2 bubblegum songs, Complicated and Skater Boy. That's it.
I can't think of one.
It was like 1996, 95.
And you want Avril Lavigne in. Okay. All right, fine.
I bet
okay.
Here's a clip I want you guys to listen to, and I think that it was really interesting, and most people probably missed it. It's very short. It's 11 seconds, but they're talking to Benji at some point later on in the show. Benji apparently had lost like a shit ton of weight, but he has already gained back 20 pounds of it. So Howard started talking about how he follows Benji on Facebook, and he just can't even understand where the hell he's coming from, because apparently Benji had like done a shout out to all the people that follow him on Facebook. Hey, if anybody's having a dinner party on Saturday, I would love to be invited. I'd love to come to your home for dinner. If you can please just let me know what will you be offering and what the calorie content is going to be on it. And also, can I bring my dog with me? So he does this weird like shtick stuff on Facebook. And
he still thinks he's Andy Kaufman.
God
damn. Oh, look, Bobby likes Avril. Not sure about her musical talent, but I'd like to hear the guy's top 5, and Avril's in mine. So gorgeous.
Not good for you.
I mean, I wouldn't mind.
Robert Guvinelli.
I'm sorry. I was shopping on Amazon. What was the question?
Oh, wow. You're really a fucked up kind of guy. You really are. That's really not nice. I will never forgive you for actually posting a thread on our site whilst we were doing the show. I just will not forgive you. Okay, so I was trying to build up to the clip so that we can talk about it. Okay, so
Mr. Judy Tenuta.
1 second.
Avril is the poor man's Fiona Apple. Correct.
Avril, same body weight. The music's different.
Yeah, we're gonna take a look at her in a moment. Benji's eating the worse than Howard's. You're exactly right.
She married that kid from Sum 41.
Sum 41
with the fucked up nose.
Derek something. Right?
Yeah, and then she dumped him for some other dude. It's like really, really embarrassing teenage shit.
I'm gonna go to Benji now.
Let's go to Benji.
Okay. Does that mean that Bobby is into short chicks? Oh, okay. Casey, your girlfriend Tiger Lily.
Nothing like a spinner. Nothing like a
Tiger Lily's the little spinner fidget down in Bama. He's asking for a friend, just so you know. All right, so listen to this. Here we go.
If he's doing it as a bit, he could be doing bits for my radio show and get paid.
They work on commission
that again.
That's what I'm thinking. He could be doing bits for our show instead and getting paid.
So it's commission.
Can we just hear that again, just really quick?
Yeah.
Well, you guys are actually
please.
Okay, here we go. Sorry.
If he's doing it as a bit, he could be doing bits for my radio show and get paid. So I don't understand. I really don't get you.
Can we
Getting
think
paid by the bits, paid by the
And
joke. It
interrupt
sounds like
the gold that is talking about Robin's weight for 3 days.
that's how you get on the air. Lose weight, gain weight. That's what he's doing.
There you go.
You have to go up and
can
down.
we
That's how you get
discuss
back
for
on.
a second getting paid to do bits for the show versus doing
It sounds like piecework, doesn't it?
that does sound like
like-
piecework, even for
Yeah.
Benjamin. Is that weird?
It's strange, actually.
Agreed,
Strange.
Pibble Girl. This is not a radio show. I agree. I don't know what that was, but that is not content. I agree.
No,
Pibble.
it's
It's a comedy
lot
show.
of
Remember, he
noise.
reminded us the other day.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
yes,
just
that's right.
noise.
Where are the jokes? Where are the jokes?
So this is
Where are the
implying some
jokes?
kind of commission.
Still
We're
set
being
up.
paid by the bits, by the jokes, or is this
Robin. I mean, Monique, you're just playing the setup. You got to play the joke. And then he said the other day, you're not playing the joke.
Exactly. We keep doing the setup and not the joke.
You're playing
The
the
oh,
setup,
you
not
talk
the
about
joke.
the comedy show that won't book comedians on the
Yes,
comedy
that
show
one.
that no longer has a comedian
It's a
sitting in or
comedy
books
show.
comedians. Yeah.
No
That's the one.
comedians on
Yeah.
it.
That is the one. Okay, Avril Lavigne is super cute.
She's fine. There's a
I mean,
better
she's,
looking. Every
you know,
mall is a better looking girl than her every 40
she's
feet.
that
I
cute
could throw a
Canadian
rock down
chick.
the Western Mall in a better girl.
Not anymore. She's like she
Casey,
was
she's
20
a
years
Port
ago.
Jefferson 7.
She's a Tampa 5. Quite honest.
Yeah, but she was like 20 years old, like 25 years ago.
Yeah,
I
she's 40
get
now, right?
I get
Oof.
Yeah,
the
she's gotta be in her 40s by now, easily.
Oof.
Hey, to
Well,
each his-
I don't know how old she is.
Goodbye.
she's probably
Gotta go. Thanks. Like
Goodbye.
bye bye.
Nice knowing you.
How old is she, guys?
I'm going 40, 38. Brizzo says 38. I trust Brizzo.
Listen, I look it
implicitly.
up.
He says
She
38.
is 38 years old.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
it's
born in
it's
Thank you,
also-
19.
Brizo.
No,
Right,
Casey,
I
if you
forgot
like her,
that she
that's
was
great.
married to Nickelback dude too.
Yeah, Nickelback. That's right. That's what I was.
But wait,
Chad
Can't forgive that.
38,
Huh?
38 in the metric system is she's like 52 in American years, right?
Exactly. She was married to Chad Kroger
Thank
from
you.
2013 to 15, and Derek Whibley. That's the one from
Derek Wahoo?
that guy from that other stupid
The guy
band.
from the other stupid
Yeah,
band?
Autobot. That's what I remember. She was a poser. She was like it was skater blackface when she came
Skater
out.
boy.
That's what it seemed like.
Hater boy.
You know what?
Boy.
Some 41 was actually had two
was at
fun
a bar
songs.
last night with
I'll
a-
give
That's
them
it,
that.
Jeremy.
Not a
Chad
girl to
Kroger. That's right.
Right. So yeah, so she actually has last time she was married, well, she divorced in 2015. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 7 years she's been
Oof.
single. I don't really hear anything about
Well,
her.
for the Sibian.
Listen, she was a cute girl. I get the appeal.
Was.
I do. I
There's
Yeah, I get it
Sure.
too. Sure.
I get the appeal. I do.
Done it
She
a
seemed like a sea monkey, though.
A little bit of a sea monkey. I'm gonna.
Ooh,
agree with
I'm
you
seeing
on that
some
one.
newer pictures. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Not so much.
Yeah.
she's almost 40.
Yeah.
Listen,
Looks it.
no.
Yeah.
We all age. What can I say? This is
Listen to the eloquence of Casey. He goes, I'm sure she has some ass cancer or something that comes with age and makes her smelly farts and stained undies. Classic Gouvenelli.
yeah. Listen. Look at Emily Ratatouille. Actually, got a divorce. There's always a man somewhere somehow
That gets tired of them.
that can't
Um,
stand some bitch.
but-
Exactly.
Yeah,
Benjamin-
but Ratatouille is for
Benjamin.
sure a freaking sea monkey.
Oh, she's for sure a sea monkey. She-
Benjamin.
Yeah.
Speaking of all this topical music, knock knock. Oh look, Robin, it's Miles Davis.
exactly. Exactly. Okay, let's play another clip. So okay, this I thought was interesting. So he was talking, and again, we're being so random. Nothing here is
The show was random.
in
This is
any kind of
This is a
order.
potpourri.
Doesn't deserve continuity, Monique.
Potent potables.
It is
Potpourri.
potables. So here he said this. Dr. Agus apparently has a book out, but he said this.
While we're mentioning friends of ours, I'm going to mention my dear friend and your doctor and my doctor. Dr. Agus got a new book. He didn't ask me for a
Really?
plug.
He
He
didn't
didn't
ask
tell
me.
me about his new book.
He's got to qualify that all the time.
I don't know. I think he's been
What's
a
it
little distant
called?
from me.
Oh, do you think maybe it's because you called him 17 million fucking times about stupid shit COVID questions? Do you think that because you called
isn't
your
he a cancer
doctor
doctor?
just to see whether or not you could walk outside your door without your gloves on, you fucking freak? Of course he's avoiding you.
How about this? He's
That-
got to qualify the plugola stuff all the time. Every time
Yeah,
he brings
this
something new up.
was a
Yes, he's
paid
got-
plug.
I'm not getting
Yeah,
paid.
He's
I like
avoiding me for some reason.
Jimmy. I
Why?
like Jimmy Bungaloo. The name of the book is How I Killed Steve Jobs.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's
Well, yeah.
true.
Yeah, he's got a point there.
You got a very good point there.
He's really scared about getting this was just a really stupid commentary as well. So hang on, let me just play this.
Yeah, no, you look good. You know what I thought? I was walking by the window the other day, and I live in a pretty rural area, so I thought I saw a scarecrow.
Such bullshit.
To scare away the birds in my neighbor's yard. But I realized
It was
it
him.
was me.
Yeah. So yeah, okay, you live in a rural
Rural.
And his
Rural.
neighbor's yards, really? Everything's gated there, and everything's got like hedgerows.
rural.
How the hell is it?
Hedgerows. Arm, how tall are those hedgerows? in that
Oh my
fucking-
God! I got Dennis.
8,000
I'd say
feet.
25 feet.
So he saw himself over the 25-foot hedgerows.
Exactly right.
It's also a
Ro-
good way to
Robin, I was
humble
flying
brag. I'm
south for
so
the winter.
skinny. I'm a scarecrow.
Yeah.
Anorexia brag. Humble brag.
Rural.
He is such.
Rural.
Do we have the picture of that fucking place? That's rural.
Oh, I can't get there right now.
Jesus Christ.
That's
just have
rural.
No thoughts about it.
I've never heard of it was
Um,
rural too, Jeremy. You're right.
Rural.
So he obviously
I live in a rural area.
he doesn't have any time for the Peloton because he's so busy with work. So let's
Peloton.
hear. So just listen to how he frames it. It's just so bizarre to me, realizing, as we all do, that he's in the basement, right? Okay, here we go.
in a basement.
Other part of my plan on days that I don't pump iron, I do the Peloton exercises, on the bike. And
Plug.
yesterday I just had to blow it off. I had work to do. I
Commercial.
got home.
I get home.
Immediately, I was on the phone with a lawyer about my father's,
I get home.
belongings and stuff, and getting my mother in order. And then I had homework to do for our radio show. I had, I don't know, it was one thing after another. And I said, I'm not getting on that Peloton, and I should have, but I didn't.
He gets home from work.
All right, so he has what,
Wait.
12
I totally
hours?
blew that off. He really did say that, didn't he?
Yes.
got home from work. He got home from work.
Totally blow it off. Yes, he got home from work.
Home from work. He walked up a flight of stairs. and
Yes, he got home. He
he's
said hello to
home.
the cats individually.
Individually, he says hello.
Exactly.
Hello, cat.
What was the
and-
post you just had up there, Xavier? Because I was going to say something about it. I had a thought.
Another common man.
Yes, because that's my next clip. So where is that so that we can talk about that really quickly?
But
Sorry.
the funny, I mean, he's acting like he's. First of all, the other part of that sentence was getting my mom in order. What does that actually mean? That sounds.
You know what?
really
He's
weird.
making such a big fucking stink out of still having to do things since his father died in
Bullshit.
July.
Bullshit.
It's like, are you kidding me?
But there's something getting my mother in order. I don't that statement's really weird because it's almost like she's about dead. I mean, that's what it sounds like.
I don't know. He was talking about how he had to go to the bank with her and shit like that. I think he needs to get her finances in order.
Why?
I don't know.
Please.
Could you
because-
imagine being a real
Bullshit.
civilian versus what a real has to do when their parents die with kids and a job?
I know what
and
I
stuff?
had to
You know
do
how much
when my
fucking
father
free
passed
time
away.
he has?
All I know is
Yes.
that I had to get like a shit ton of death certificates because everybody needs
Right.
proof that somebody passed away so that you can close bank accounts, you can take money out. I already had a power of attorney,
Power of attorney.
so it took nothing whatsoever.
I have, like I
to do
said
that.
last night, I have two friends that had parents die in the last 2 months, and they're almost done with everything.
Mm.
And they're just normal people, and they're almost done. And it's like this is utterly ridiculous. Ben had a trust.
You know, he didn't have a shit ton of money. I mean, he just didn't.
And,
Yeah,
and right,
He
right,
probably
Chad.
Nobody
did.
really
And it's probably in
dies.
a trust.
Nobody really dies with a lot of money in their
No, of
90s.
course
Let's
not.
be
No, you
honest,
never
you
do.
know?
No, you don't. That's just
You
silly.
just don't.
No, you
So
don't. But
I am positive he wanted his share of that fucking money too.
of course he did.
You know, and he probably left money to the kids. He probably left, you know, and he had to leave his estate so that his wife could still get his Social Security, I'm sure. I mean, like all
No,
that
you
shit.
lose the Social Security once you're dead.
Right, Chad. And where's Ellen
No,
Stern?
no.
Is
But if
she
you're
still at the
married, your
Belmore
wife gets
Library?
it. Silly.
True.
That's the
Where's
way it
Ellen
works.
Stern, as per the chat during all this as well? She's still at the Belmore Library?
I know
How
you
could
would
you
think
not
that
bring your
Ellen
sister up?
isn't a functioning human being who can take care of things unless he left Howard as his executor of his will.
Which I
doubt it.
I don't doubt.
I
I
You think
still
the
still
only
selfish.
reason he would do something like that is because Howard has the wherewithal to have the lawyers and the
His
financial
team of
people
lawyers, right?
But
that
right.
have
if he had-
that information. Yes, I
But
know.
if he had the
he's
lawyers and all,
thinking
he would have had everything set up before he died.
Yeah.
Because that's what lawyers do.
because you know that he's in his 90s. So yes, of course you have to have everything set up. Of course you do. Of course you do. Yes, and rest in peace, Christine McVie from Fleetwood Mac. We are
Can
sorry
you
to hear her
imagine?
passing at
Yes,
78
she's
years
gone
old.
her own way.
Yeah, she went up.
Oh. Can you imagine the reading of that will? Howard, you get ball of lint.
Yeah, that's funny. Ellen's actually in 112 Productions, right?
Mhm.
Benefit plan.
Yeah, but you know what? We haven't seen an update on the 112 Productions thing.
No, we
in a
do
long
need an update.
time.
You're right. We
Have
definitely need
we?
an update.
I
No,
really
You
Howard
think
had
he
to
cut his
take his,
sister out?
I think you may have cut a sister.
Oh yeah, exactly. You only get 2 mothballs.
Oh my God, Maury boy, you're 1,000% right. Just like Robin with her father's mesothelioma money. Wig wants his share. Yes, you were 100% right. Robin got her share of the mesothelioma money, and don't you remember that her brother didn't have enough
this
money to pay his
dust
rent
woman.
and he had to file Chapter 11, and she didn't even help him out with that.
Cry me a river.
Sea monkey.
The comments are pretty good.
Yeah,
Don't-
it's delicious.
Steve Z, don't stop breathing. Yep. Mr. Judy Tenuta, I will have to say, instead of gold dust woman, it's just dust woman at this point.
Oh, you know.
Oh.
yeah, it's Chaka Khan as usual because Howard doesn't do his own accounting. He probably used to speak to it. No, he has a team of
he
lawyers.
doesn't.
Chaka.
He
He has a
does.
fucking
He doesn't
retainer
do it.
team.
He
once a
hasn't
week.
been a check since
But-
Jesus left the Jews. He doesn't have any wherewithal
he-
to money.
no idea.
None whatsoever.
Do you think he even knows how to go
Money and
into a bank?
jokes.
Do you honestly think he even knows how to go into a bank and talk to somebody?
No.
No, did you remember the
No.
classic scene in Comedians in Cars where they went into the supermarket? He had no idea what he was doing. None.
None.
He didn't know how to buy cereal. It was just kind
No,
of
he didn't.
Remember when they would make cash bets in the studio? He'd pull out like a $20 bill and it was crazy. He's like, what? He carries his 20s on him? That's crazy.
Exactly. Nobody expects him to have money.
Who
That's just how it
are
works.
these people?
All right, let me see if I can get to another
Do
clip
you
here.
think that
What?
one of the after the last hug, Ben got held up by the ankles and shaken until all the pennies fell out of his pocket?
Oh, this.
And the eyeball fell out.
Who got the eyeball?
He just
Who
rolled
got
under
the
the couch.
eyeball?
I think
Ellen or
Emily got the
Howard?
eyeball. I think Emily got the eyeball. Okay, here's another stupid thing he said today, which was yeah, so he was pondering this. This is something that he actually was thinking about. Here we go. Let me play
A
this.
comedy.
She's talking about
it
the
was
movie
a
Twins.
Crazy idea, and I go. And here was the morbid thought. I'm sitting there going, and now Ivan's dead. He never got an Oscar. He wanted one. I know that because we used to talk
Yeah.
privately about it. Yeah, he was even going to do a movie of his childhood to get himself.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
And
Did
he
he
never
do
got.
meatballs?
Unfortunately, he never got
Yep.
that movie made. But
Space Jam.
Yo, shit about Oscar.
you know, never got an award for Twins.
Twins.
I don't know what got the Academy Award that year.
Are you kidding me?
Some
Are
sort of
you
award.
fucking kidding me?
You know, and I go, and all that talent he had, like he made a comedy with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Twins, not to mention Dave, Meatballs. Forget those other ones. If he had just made Twins, what a great film and what a great filmmaker.
Okay. Okay, what?
The best line from Twins was this: a guy on a motorcycle tries to grab like Arnold's friend's purse or something, and Arnold knocks him to the ground unconscious, and they go, "What you've done?" He goes, "I did nothing. The sidewalk was his enemy."
You know
I
what?
love
I think he's thinking about this because Steven Spielberg just came out with a movie about his childhood.
yeah.
Called-
movie.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's gonna be
when-
the new
when-
move.
When Twins was out, guess what movie won the Oscar that year?
Go.
What?
The Last. Like, go ahead.
No, go ahead then.
Oh, it's
Last
too late. The
Emperor?
Last Emperor. Now we
The
know.
Last
Okay.
Emperor won that year. I mean, literally, The Last Emperor. He's thinking that Twins is better than The Last Emperor.
Oh, he said it was brilliant. It was the most brilliant movie.
Twins was a funny movie, but the fuck
It
you
was funny,
talking
but
about
it's not The
Oscars?
Last Emperor.
Exactly.
It's funny
fuck
in
you
the way
talking about?
every funny movie is funny. You know what I mean? It's no better or no funnier than
Exactly. It's all
anything else.
arbitrary. There's no best, funniest. I love the fact that Billy West is a bigger
Thank you,
movie star
Paul.
than Howard is for Space
Okay.
Jam.
Yeah.
Playing
So
Bugs
that
Bunny.
year, what was nominated was The Last Emperor,
Go.
Broadcast News, Fatal Attraction, Hope and Glory, and Moonstruck. Yes, Twins is right up there with those movies.
Right up there.
Right
That's
up there.
89, Dennis.
He was
Yeah.
amazed. He
That's
was
the
amazed
Oscar.
that he didn't get the Oscar. Amazed for such
What an
a.
asshole.
I know. It was just. It just kind of
He's
amazed
so out
me
of
that.
touch, man.
It's such a stupid, pretentious committee. They would never vote for an Ivan Reitman movie. Anyway, who needs their approval? How insecure are you that you need their fucking approval? Just stupid committee. Joan Collins gets 50 votes.
So in 89, Rain Man won.
Batman.
Rain
The
Man.
Accidental Tourist, Dangerous Liaisons, Mississippi Burning, and Working Girl.
So
Yeah,
think about that. So here's Rain Man with Dustin Hoffman and Tom Cruise. Another kind of yin yang
Yes, but pretty
ish
well written.
comedy with a serious side, but with really good fucking acting. And
Really, really good acting.
different animal, a completely different animal. He's just okay. So I just saying that Spielberg's movie is supposed to be brilliant. I think this is where he's getting this little nugget of
In his head.
discussion from,
In that
because
little head.
Spielberg made a movie about his childhood. And yes, it's supposed to be
You know what's being overlooked in this?
what?
Uma Thurman's breasts in Dangerous Liaisons. Oh my god.
Yes.
Are we
true.
missing
Oh,
that?
she's new to that.
Did we miss out on
She's
that?
topless.
That's about the
in that- and those
45 minute
things-
mark.
they when they came out of that bustier, they almost cracked the lens on the fucking camera.
Actually, you know what? Yes, those are that
Those were
deserves a
like-
clap.
Yeah,
That deserves a
absolutely.
clap.
Let
Absolutely.
me see. Let me see if I can find them first.
Anybody
gonna show.
Dangerous Liaison, Uma Thurman, you're welcome.
Yeah, they were quite
She was like 20 or something like that.
spectacular.
All right, I'm gonna see right now.
Let's-
I will be the judge of those breastises.
I'm pretty good. How about Kelly Preston? Actually, going Kelly Preston. Kelly, absolutely yes.
What are we slow clapping for? Are we
Like
just
Kelly
slow
Preston's
clapping
breast
breasts right
also.
now? Is that what's going on?
I
Yes,
guess
that's what
just
it's
celebrity
looked at.
nudity, I think, was just at that
Is
time.
that what we've come to now? Slow
Yes.
capping, slow
Slow
This is
slow clapping breasts.
Absolutely, they're
I hear you.
wonderful.
Let me see.
you know, Mr. Skin's not doing it anymore. Someone's got to pick up the slack.
Okay, they're just titties, Xavier. They're just
They're
titties.
those are they're
Those
real
are
and they're
titties.
spectacular.
Quite
As quote
remarkable.
Seinfeld.
Those are titties. There we go, titties. Okay.
Yeah, that would be it.
Yeah, that'd be those be them.
That'll be them. Okay.
Don't be
Did
damned.
she recently write a Harvey Weinstein manifesto that's going around right now, which she revealed a bunch of shit? I thought I saw that come around. Uma.
You're right, X, but let's not forget Danny DeVito's sack.
Also
Slow
true.
clap.
Slow
Slow clap.
for that sack, man.
Slow clap for the sack. Clap for the sack. Yes, I said they're just titties. Yes, they're just titties.
I
I
like
mean,
that,
maybe-
Jeremy. That exactly. You don't understand. You have them.
Oh, that's
don't-
true. That's
You
true.
don't understand.
And by the way, I have no penis envy whatsoever.
Good.
The only
That's
thing I
fine.
wish I could do is, just whip it out and pee anywhere. That's the one thing I would.
It's quite invigorating.
I'm sure.
I
I'm
How
sure.
think,
about, how about Kathy
you've
Bates and a Bat
digressed.
Schmidt, Dennis?
Huh?
Kathy Bates and a Bat Schmidt.
All right. Do we want to play any of this stupid King Schmaltz Bagel Hour?
Yes,
No.
because this is totally making up stories at this point with this.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure if it was really a something. So he was talking about his King Schmaltz Bagel Hour, which was a show I guess he had at BU. Yeah,
He didn't have it. He was not the main person on that show.
there was three of
someone-
them, right, or four of them, or
Right.
something like
The
this.
other people were actually the main host. He was just on the show. It wasn't
Okay.
his show,
Okay.
which is So that's
Well, I just have the clip of King Schmaltz getting fired on air by the producer of the radio station. So let's listen to that real quick. Hang on, let me find it.
He was the Fred Norris of
Hey,
King
Hank
Schmaltz.
was he fired us. He fired us right on the air. That was a first.
King Schmaltz. Yes. What can we do for you?
Guess who this is?
Do you have a one up? Yeah. Who is this?
3 guesses. The first 2 don't count.
The first two don't. I thought we were quizzing you.
No. I'm quizzing you.
Oh, okay.
So you have 3 guesses.
We have 3 guesses.
What's the question? We couldn't hear.
The King Schmaltz board has just been asked. We have 3 questions to guess who this is.
Are you married? Is it Mary?
Is it Mary?
Is it Joe?
No.
She drinks like Mary.
And she
She looks like Joe. Oh.
This is their show.
Are you a sturgeon? No, I
Hey, that's
found
it.
her. The card you broke
We
when
got
you
2 guesses: a sturgeon and Jane.
I tell you what, when we put one of our, when we put the,
Let me give you a hint.
Okay.
I bet you it's Hank.
Excuse me?
You're fired.
You're fired.
Yeah.
It was Hank.
Well, we'll put one of our.
Yeah. Okay. So they got fired live on air, and this was something he talked about for a solid half hour
Yeah.
of the show. I zoned out on it, as you all are zoning out on me playing it for you.
Ladies
But-
and gentlemen, the radio of a man with no new life experiences.
Exactly.
How, many,
give
how,
you
much, how much
playing-
money is he making a minute?
$4,000.
Too
Yeah.
much.
So that is a clip from almost 50 years ago.
Yes.
Actually, it is about 50 years ago. Of an irrelevant firing at a college radio station. That
Don't you
he
feel
wasn't
sorry
even
for
the
him,
main
Dennis?
person. What?
Don't you feel sorry for him?
Oh yeah, my
Doesn't he
heart
have your
was
sympathy
bleeding.
during that?
Oh my god,
what an
I
underdog.
literally had to take a shot at.
How did
tequila
he
to
make
get
it
over
after that?
He's
Oh my
been
God, what
doing a
an
lot
underdog.
of like strolling down memory lane lately.
Because he's old.
He's a professional martyr, Monique. That's what that's the material.
Yeah.
Feel sorry for me. I got fired 70 years ago.
Exactly. Let me see. He could have dressed better. So today he got dressed up for no good reason.
Joe Franklin, Richard Lucas, Dick Lucas with a Joe. God, I forgot about that guy.
Wow.
Joe Franklin.
Joe Franklin. God,
Don't
is that a
insult
New,
Joe Franklin. He didn't
was
get
he a
this
New
bad.
York guy? Guys, was
He
he
had
just
to
New
have
York?
been a New York guy because he used to
Okay.
be on sometimes when there was no kids shows on.
Yeah.
And I just remember him having the most droll, boring voice. Like
Yes.
you would think to yourself, who the fuck watches this? Like what adult would even watch this? He was horrible.
Joe Franklin still had, respect even when he got older. Howard doesn't have any, so please don't insult Joe Franklin.
That's great.
Okay, so let's listen to he could have dressed better, but he dressed up today for some
I
reason.
could have done a better job of dressing myself for the Springsteen interview.
Oh, I'm sorry. The reason that he wore a hoodie and a t-shirt. Sorry, the whole reason for having this clip. Hang on, here we go.
What I was thinking was I will look like a man of the people in front of you. Bruce is a man of the people. So I wore a light sweater with a hoodie, like the kids
You
wear.
dress down.
Like the
is what
kids
you're
wear.
saying.
Yeah.
Kids do.
Yeah.
Dress down.
I didn't want Bruce to see me with all the scarves and hiding behind the big leather jacket.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
He dressed like the
Trade
common man.
amazing. This is
I
amazing.
trade you a
that
soul
hard this
patch for a
morning.
scarf.
Can you imagine, you guys?
I know.
No.
No, I know.
And how much work went into that look too with him and Ralph?
Oh,
How
so
many days?
curated.
How many
So
hours spent
curated.
on that? It's so
Just-
overproduced. Every thought.
Amazing.
Dressing down like
Every
like,
curl was manufactured.
Yes, Dennis.
You know, he's a
Oh.
man of the people.
I'm a
driving
man
in
of the
from his-
people. Wait, Bruce hasn't been a man of the
mansion
people
to
in
his
50
mega
years.
apartment.
Like
for one day
Jesus
of
left
work
the
for the year.
Jews. Jesus left the Jews before Bruce became a man of the people.
Bruce was
I mean,
never a man of the people, but he,
he's
but
never
a
a man of the
well
people.
curated idea. I thought he was. You know what I mean? I wasn't a really big Bruce fan, so I didn't know anything about him. And as you all know, I thought he was Jewish, so
Yeah.
so I never really thought about him. I used to have a clip about Bobo announcing that he had prostate cancer, or as Howard said, prostrate.
Prostrate. The old
Cancer,
Italians say that, prostrate.
but he kind of blew it off a little bit. It was kind of weird. I wasn't really sure where he was going with the whole thing.
So
but
what
yeah,
this was to basically
Thank you, Bobby.
marginalize Bobo.
Yeah.
Marginalize Bobo because it's Bobo, so he had to marginalize it. Even though it could be serious, still marginalized because it's Bobo. And it was painful. It was just 20 minutes. This was
Bobo's like
20
his
minutes
best
of the show.
caller now. That's
His only
how
caller.
bad the
It was
shit
kind of
is.
like
His
his
only caller now.
his only caller. I mean, let's
His
be
only
honest.
caller.
Well,
My
Tim Burns
last,
back
weirdly, my last clip for the day. I mean, that shows you how much I had for today.
Almost for the year.
Him talking about Ashley's wedding just a little bit, because of course he has to lose 7 pounds
I had gone to the gym by this point.
before.
So
You missed nothing. You missed.
I missed nothing. I went to the
literally
gym
have
instead.
57 seconds worth of what you missed. So here we go.
Morbid thoughts filling my mind yesterday.
Well, you said you were going to talk to your therapist about how to get out of the house. How's that going?
Oh, not good. No,
I hate that laugh so much.
I don't know what I'm going to do about that.
Sturks.
That I haven't figured out, but I got to figure it out.
He doesn't
That's not telling me I got to figure it out.
Well, when are you going to figure
Well,
it out? I mean, do you
I
have
don't know.
a game
No.
plan, a time frame?
I
Have you
got to
done
figure it
anything?
out. I got to figure it out by the time my daughter gets married because I got to go there and what am I going to do? Wear a mask? I guess I'll just
8
go and get
months.
COVID. Hope I come
Howard,
through
you
okay.
don't have to go and get COVID. You just have to go. By the
Yeah,
way, did
but I
anybody
will
get
COVID.
COVID over Thanksgiving? In this
Everybody I know, everyone I know has got COVID.
Lying stack of shit.
That's true, G Canada. That's actually Ralph's. He's taking Ralph's laugh now. That's a great point. That's picking
Yeah.
that up. Howie
You're right.
Brasco.
Yep. Howie
That's
Right.
Brasco.
Mike White.
We hate
All
Howie
throughout.
Brasco. It's just horrible.
Yep.
It's a horrible affectation he has now. It's just awful.
So his daughter's wedding is probably what, July? I'm guessing it's July.
That's a hot month. I go with June or September.
but it's
June. May or
okay,
June.
so June. All right. So no, it's summer. He said summer. So
Oh, let's
June.
go June then.
So that is what, 7 months from now. 7.
Judy Tenuna's got the solution. Just invite Jennifer Aniston to Ashley's wedding. He'll figure out.
Oh,
a
he'll
way.
be there in a second. Have Bruce Springsteen perform. He'll
Or
be there.
that.
You know what's so funny? Most of the time when he's paying for the wedding, right? Probably like
Oh,
100%.
absolutely, 100%.
And the way, like when the father pays for a wedding, they say to you, "Hey, Dad, would you like to invite any of your friends to the wedding?" Because you
Yes.
get I guess
Yes.
both sides of the parents, get to invite
Right.
somebody. I wonder who he invites. Like, I
That's so
wonder
good.
who is on his
Jennifer
guest list
Aniston.
for his
Jimmy
daughter.
Kimmel.
Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox.
Oh my
Courtney
God,
Cox.
Courtney Coquette. Right. Courtney Cock, as he
Bruce
calls her.
Springsteen.
But won't it be interesting to see
Lauren Michaels.
who he picks as his guest list for her wedding?
Yeah,
Who's
it
hosting?
will. And will we know about it, though? Will
Snuffleupagus.
he talk about it? Will we ever know about it? Kimmel's going, right, Dick Lucas? Kimmel's
Nothing
definitely
makes
going.
me laugh more than when people swing back around to a reference about some other stupid fucking show that we've done in the past. You guys make me chuckle so much. I'm looking at just the list of things that he did today. This was just a screen cap. Bobo update. Ronnie, that guy
Oh my God, it was
Perlman
horrible.
and Jonathan Blitt, horrible. Really, all of it horrible. Embarrassing moments in rock.
He
50 worst.
he didn't know Billy Squier was just an individual artist. He had them with another band. Which
Yeah,
is
he had
actually
no idea
kind
what he was talking about with
of-
any.
No idea, not a clue.
No, and you kept
Oh.
calling it out.
The other thing is that he was talking about the the Motor City Madman. What's his name? I can't think
Ted
of his name.
Nugent?
Ted Nugent. That he was doing a tour. That he was on tour in Detroit, and he was with Journey. And I looked online, and I could
You
not
said
ever
Alice
find.
Cooper, Dennis. You said
Alice Cooper. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Alice
yeah.
Cooper. Alice Cooper and Journey were in Detroit when he was there. And I looked and looked and looked, and they were never on tour in 1979.
It's a
or
completely
1980
different
together.
genre. Why would Alice Cooper tour with Journey?
Alice
It's
Cooper was with the Babies. He
Oh,
literally
God.
was never with Journey.
That
And
makes
I'm like,
That makes sense.
he just
Yeah.
made the story up.
So you just made stories up. You're exactly right.
Conflation, not inflation. Conflation.
No. So then he
That's
did
Prince-
Embarrassing Moments. He did Schwarzenegger, of course, knocked on the door. He did a bit with Gary about the app Nextdoor, the Nextdoor app,
Yep.
because Gary said apparently somebody on Nextdoor literally put up a post saying, "Hey, I just got like a shit ton of New England clam chowder, but I don't eat potatoes, so I picked out all the potatoes, and if anybody would like to come pick up the potatoes, you can." And apparently that was like a real thing on nextdoor.com. And so of course they had to do like a swap shop phony phone call to
comedy.
find out whether or not, they could sell like leftover potatoes. I mean, this is the scintillating kind of activity that you got from the show today. So yeah, that's what they had on the app.
That's right. Beth's principal. That's right. David Simon is actually walking Ashley down the aisle, not Howard. That's Allison's doing.
Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if that's true. That's interesting. I doubt that.
It's Howard's bad side, Monique. He can't be shot from the left, so it depends on what side he gets to walk her down. He has to be shot from the right.
Did I ever go to Pastels back in the day, or was that too far south for a green pointer? No, I don't remember Pastels. You know what? We used to go, we never really went into Brooklyn. We went into Queens sometimes. I'm trying to remember the name of the place that we used to go to, and it's not coming to me. But I do remember that the place before we started going there was famous because two of the kids that were shot by Son of Sam used to go there like in the 70s, and it was still a nightclub when we started going there. So if anybody can remember the name of that club where those two kids got shot outside of by Son of Sam, that's a place I used to go to. But yeah, we used to mainly go to like Limelight, Underground, shit like that. That's kind
Monique,
of
how
way too far for me.
How gentrified or hipster brandanified is Greenpoint now?
Oh my God. I mean,
is it as bad as like
Isn't
Williamsburg?
112%?
Greenpoint
Probably
is
right, Dennis.
as expensive as Manhattan is, without question, for a condo, for sure. It's the same. It's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Yeah.
And okay, most grandpa wasn't actually in the barbershop.
That's what McDowell's is from, Benjamin.
I mean, the whole area is gentrified.
Plato's Retreat. Was it Plato's Retreat? I keep on people throwing it.
Plato's Retreat. I did go to Plato's Retreat. I did go, but I told you,
Josh.
I only went to Plato's Retreat because the guy that I was dating was like was dealing blow, and he had to go drop some off, and that's where I ran into Ron Jeremy's penis.
There it is. Yeah, Marin brought it up. Yep, there it is.
Dating Boston George Young in this little stint in New York.
I am not telling the Ron Jeremy Club story again. I'm absolutely not telling that story. That was a really bad night, actually. It really was.
This wedding?
No, I never heard of
happened,
Sidetracks.
like in the middle of his vacation, right?
Although there was like a really big bar we used to go to in Sunnyside, and I remember that's where I went, and we all had to pay $20 to get in that night because we went to go watch the Mike Tyson fight. And I went to the bathroom. By the time I got back, the fucking fight was over. It was literally like one round, and so we proceeded to just get completely shit-faced. Queens. Yeah.
Everything wrong with buying pay-per-view
Leon,
boxing.
He made what, a couple $100 million for like 30 seconds of work.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Yeah,
he had brain damage.
Wait, but you know who else? You know what other porn guy I knew? I mean, not that I knew him in any way sexually, but I told you guys that around the corner from me lived Zarella, who owned a restaurant called Zarella's, and her boyfriend was like one of Ron Jeremy's um, cohorts in that 70s porn business. And that's the party I went to where I
Ooh.
met Ratso Sloman,
Oh
who
God.
had just written Howard's book for him. And he was dating this really, really attractive black chick who worked at National Enquirer. So he had a direct line into National Enquirer via Ratso Sloman because the chick that he was dating was one of the big like reporters from National Enquirer. So
Via
yeah, that's all I
Mark
got.
Walker. How old is
No,
Ratso now, Monique?
oh, I have no idea.
Is he 80?
I have no idea.
Well, you met him a few years ago, right? What'd you think he was on visual?
You know, older Jewish men all look like just older Jewish
They
guys.
all look the same. What's the
I really just don't know. I'm trying to look at porn star men.
taxi cab?
I thought he was old in the 90s.
Let's see. I know he's here. Let's see. I don't even want to go through this. I don't know why we're doing this.
Yeah.
Why are we doing this?
Yeah, why are we doing this?
But she used to
Can we just
get
go to the
drunk and
calendar or
she
let's
would
go to the
tell you
computer.
about.
Jewish fellow.
She used to tell you about like what Jamie Gillis. There we go. Here, let
Jamie
me.
Gillis. Okay.
Yeah, I just found
Steve
him.
Z. Grandpa Saul never aged.
Jamie Gillis. Here, I'll show him to you so that you can see what this guy looked like. She was so proud of the fact that she was with this porn star guy. I can't believe I'm doing this. Hang on.
Fired from SNL for doing Asian slurs.
Here we
Oh,
go.
Shane Gillis isn't thinking of.
So yeah, this chick lived around the corner from me, and she would have all these big parties at her townhouse, which was gorgeous. She was a very, very popular Spanish food chef, and then her son, who was always there, he was so cute too. Yeah, this is right outside the house. I can't remember his name, but he's like on Top Chef, or he used to be on that other chef show. I can't really remember what the fuck it's called. But yeah, they used to have parties like every 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And yeah.
Looks like Bourdain a little bit, Monique.
Huh?
Looks like Anthony Bourdain a little bit.
A little bit, but a little
Right?
rougher on the
Yeah.
edges kind of guy. Yeah, I can't remember what her son's name is, but he's like a pretty popular star. So anyway, he passed away. And I think that she started to kind of lose it a little bit.
That's true too, Dick Lucas. It's got a lot of Epstein in him too. Elliot Gould is another good one. Autobot.
Yes, absolutely,
Yes.
Elliot Gould. Yes, absolutely. But yeah, he was a big porn star apparently.
Pat
So
Monahan comes up. Why?
wow. Okay.
Howard's buddy Pat Monahan.
Really?
Yeah, I don't
Holy
know why it
crap.
comes up in that search. It's bizarre.
That's a
Okay.
little weird.
That's a little weird. All right. So anyway, moving on.
Moving on.
We are
Gozzian's a good
going
one,
to
Dory.
do a little bit of the thing that we love to do and we never get to.
Cleaning out the computer.
So we're just gonna do it a little bit for you guys since we finished the show a little bit early today. And John sent me a bunch of clips related to the Taylor Swift meeting, which I wish I had that video still here. Hey Xavier, can you link it in the private chat so that I can put it back up?
What?
The Taylor Swift
pull it.
at the
I'm sorry,
Knicks
you're
game
breaking
thing.
up. What's that?
Taylor Swift at the Knicks game.
Oh, sure.
And also, as per Dennis, Howard claimed he didn't get plastic surgery today. Am I hearing that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a ton of.
He wants to
yesterday.
do that.
Didn't we talk
Yeah.
about that yesterday?
No.
We kind of did, but he actually doubled down today. It was pretty good.
I
Oh,
have
Mutt did right back to me. Oh,
his original revelation.
I
admission.
found the video.
I got it all clipped out.
okay.
you
So
want
I
the
have
thread
two
or the actual
videos.
video?
I have 2 videos about Howard plastic surgery
Do the
reveal.
video, not the thread.
Okay, let's do that then. Let's do the reveal. Okay, hang on. Let me get there. Give me a second, guys. Okay, so this was when they first got to
He was
Sirius.
selling radios and subscriptions, so there was probably some transparency here. And he hasn't said this shit since. And he cut the hair thing was cut out of the video, which I sent you in audio.
Okay, all right, here we go.
Number 9. I've had cosmetic surgery.
Oh, these are all Sal.
I've had cosmetic surgery.
It's Howard.
Owner of that revelation, please step forward. It's not me, so it's Artie. Oh, it's not Artie? That was Artie. Then who is it then?
Go ahead and say it's yours.
It is mine.
You.
Now, let me tell you why I think my secret revelation is strong. Give you the history. Let me give you the history of my plastic surgery. Robin to a
Plastic surgery. Okay, go on.
tell me when you're done. Born a woman.
Did you cut this up, Johnny?
Yeah.
First of all, let's not
Does he
pretend.
look any different?
Hold it. Let's
Wow.
Look any different?
pretend for a second here.
Throwing
Nice,
shade.
nice cut up there, Johnny.
Some of you didn't know already because I came to you and told you.
That's
Turned 2 hours into 4
I
minutes.
think because I find it embarrassing that I did this. It was something I never wanted to admit. It would have to be some, and I had 2 surgeries that I was actually convinced that one of my surgeries had caused me the loss of my voice. If you,
I do.
I thought my
remember.
career was over. And what happened is, over the years, of course, everyone knows I hate my nose. Hated it. I went to 2 different plastic surgeons, and they said, what are you going to do? Don't do anything. They kept kind of convincing me that it was kind of silly because they said,
So when did he do this plastic surgery?
Private parts.
But when did he do it?
96.
So
They had it. After they finished private parts, he had a vacation and he did it over that break.
I know, but do you know what kind of fucking black eyes you get, and you got to wear that thing over
was
your
off for a
nose?
while.
He might have had 3 weeks.
Everybody knows a 16-year-old Jewish girl who got their noses done.
Sunglasses, Monique.
Yeah, but
Sunglasses.
Shit, for a long
Crazy
time.
eyes. Sunglasses.
And especially back then. I mean, I think it's better now, but I think that he has no excuse for why he did this, other than the
No,
fact
no.
that
Gentlemen,
Humanity.
there's nothing to it.
Humanity.
Listen to it.
tiny little nose. Hated the way my nose would hook down. I said, you got to do something. I don't want to be obsessed with this the rest of my life. I don't even think I need to break your nose. I need to just get rid of that disgusting hump that makes you look like a moneylender.
Now the doc.
I would go in very quietly, very secretively, and get my nose done. So I was shooting private parts, and no one in my entire family noticed I had it done except my sister. I don't think any of you, meaning Robin, Gary, or anyone else, noticed that I did it.
Oh, she did.
You already
I know that you did.
You never told me how, but I'm telling you, man. Like the I saw you woman, there's no way it's the same nose you had on the Channel 9. Howard,
You're saying that, but no one.
Howard, I swear, I'm
very
my
few
father.
people. My own parents didn't notice.
I figured it out.
I'm not even.
Oh, that's it.
No. The next one is, so he admits the nose, and the next one is he has his skin shaved off his chin because he has his chin like it's like a double chin. It's bizarre. He has like fat taken out of his chin
Even
to
though
give
he
him
had
more
an
cheekbones.
implant put in the chin.
This is how it describes it.
So that
I go
spoon.
ahead and I wait a couple of months now because I have to finish these reshoots, and I sneak in and go get a nose job. And I wasn't going to tell Robin. I was going to
Sneak in and go get a nose job.
How do you sneak to get a
How do you
nose job?
sneak a nose job in?
He'll figure
on
it
your
out.
tippy toes.
I can tell you one thing. It's the biggest and longest lie I've ever told because many people have come to me over the years and asked me about it. And I've said, I don't know anything. I don't think he's got it. But
No, you can't trust Gary.
I knew when it happened because I even went to Gary and he said,
What, the nose job?
Yeah.
You did?
Nice
Yeah.
glasses,
I
though.
think cosmetically, I think you've had done is your teeth have been fixed, correct?
Yeah, I've
That's
talked
not
about
what
that.
it's
I
not.
talked about that on the
I think yes.
Go ahead.
The chin.
What do you think I did to it?
It was like an implant.
No.
But you had
Much gayer than
a
that.
double,
Much gayer than
a
that.
double chin remove type of thing.
Okay, here's what
Oh,
I
you actually got it.
You have a
Something else
lipo?
really always bothered me.
Yes.
I said, I always have like a little double chin here.
Right.
So the guy liposuctioned my underneath my chin.
Bullshit.
And what was weird about it is I didn't even have a bandage on my nose when I got it done. They had to wrap my whole head up like a woman who had a facelift.
For how long?
For about 4 or 5 days.
What
More.
Was this over a vacation, I take?
Over a vacation, a
Ah,
Christmas
that's it,
vacation, right after private parts. You're going back 9 years now.
Unless he came in here looking like the ghost of Christmas past.
No, tell me now I look better than I did years ago. And either way, I've done nothing else, nor and I conclusion about life.
Except for the skunk on
No,
his head.
this is when he still had a part in his hair.
Yeah.
The fake
I get
part
the hair
and
thing
fake
too,
hair.
Monique, but that's audio. They had it completely cut out of Howard TV because he
Okay.
had to scrub it all. This is all. He doesn't want this out there at all. This is all just. They
So-
don't want anything to do with these revelations. This is
So-
to sell subscriptions and radios at the time. The huckster was selling. This
So
is
Fred
like
was-
the earliest days.
Why is he
was-
happy with it?
Just
I'm not.
stop now because you will.
No, I won't.
Yes, you will.
No, I won't. I'm a
You'll
different
get
man.
older and you'll become Chinese. I know it.
No way. Robin, I'm telling you, no way.
You'll be Joe. Are you?
You really think I in fact, seriously.
How could you have had a nose job and not even have had a bandage?
No, that's ridiculous.
Because he's a lying sack of shit.
First of all, he had a chin implant.
Because he's
He was right. Fred was right.
Will the story tonight end up on either Entertainment Tonight?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's what's so please, though.
Yeah.
You're freaking kissing his ass.
No, I agree
My
with
minds
that.
are willing to admit the fact that now it's going to be
Robin's good here.
paper.
Yeah.
Of course it was. That's a whole
Angry.
lot. Like,
Dude, it's ruined
Listen to
my
this.
situation because I know this for fucking 10 years.
that's why you didn't give a revelation?
That was one of the bit ones I was going to give.
You?
No, I watched his fucking surgery.
Oh, you got to go in there. You got to talk about
I watched it.
You got to go in there. That's huge.
I watched his surgery.
Ronnie is watching it, so he has his head of security watching his surgery.
Dude.
God damn it!
Scoreman watches a.
Howard was
surgery.
40.
Scoreman.
Let me see. Howard
Scoreman
was
watches the surgery.
42 when he had this done. 40 claims.
Oh no, I don't know how you get a rhinoplasty without having any kind of notice that it.
Could you believe him? He's full of shit, dude. He was probably fucking like the mummy for a couple of weeks, hiding in his basement. Come on, you really believe that he didn't have fucking
For real, I'm gonna show you.
No fucking way.
Hold on, I just want to show this really quickly.
Yeah, Shellback, you're right. He's
Just
afraid
go
of
fuck
doctors
some
taking
whores
pictures
after
of him.
surgery.
Was it some Deborah or Sharon with her after her nose surgery?
So I'm just looking at like
Oy vey.
like legit, you know.
Why are you doing this,
You're gonna
man?
have some swelling. You're gonna have like
Why are you doing?
like this is what people look like when they come out of a fucking nose job.
Yes, we
But
know.
his sunglasses, nothing but sunglasses during those years. What do you think? That's not just the crazy eyes, but maybe it was covering that.
That's fine.
Right.
You can have whatever you want, but you can't tell me you came out of a nose job without even like a bandage.
But he's a serial liar. I mean, we know we don't believe
Yeah.
anything he says.
And he made a penis nose.
Yeah, he's
Well,
a
I mean,
grandpa
look,
Saul.
a lot of people. This is what
We
they
know,
look like.
Mo. He lied. It's
Ugh.
obvious he lied.
Oy vey.
So, Monique, in that, you have the hair clip that they had taken out of Howard TV because the
Okay.
staff thinks he has more done. That's an audio, though. That's in the.
Oh my God! Not in
Strictly audio.
hell, Forever Conscious Research Channel. All right. So which one am I looking at?
It is called.
Hair is fake. Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
Real and
Howard Stern staff thinks Howard's hair is fake, and that's within that video, and they had it taken out of Howard TV because he doesn't want it out there. This is a very, very. You've heard this, but it bears repeating.
Okay, gotcha. Hang on.
Chaka Khan. He had a major nose job. His nose was gigantic. They had to break it.
Over my head, I got to ask this question because I was just talking to the E guys or the in-demand guys who have probably looked at you more than anybody.
Right.
So I'm going to ask you a direct question.
Go ahead.
And here's an opportunity, if it's true, to really.
I swear to God, I will answer it.
Okay. Have you had anything done in any way involving your hair?
Absolutely not. I swear on the life of my
Nothing.
children.
Did
Nothing.
you say that before with his nose?
What did you think No, I never swore on the life of my children.
They seem to think that something went on with your hair.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what? Like a hair transplant?
Well, I guess they said that you used to have your hair.
I don't even
parted, and it
color
was
my
sort of-
hair.
and it was sort of high, and then that went away, and then suddenly you had more hair or something.
I swear to you, and Robin, I swear I have not done anything with my hair.
Can we believe
I
anything?
haven't even
you say?
colored it. You can see gray.
Can we believe anything you say at this point?
I'll be quiet.
You've lied to us so often.
You're lying with your fake
I had a part in my
You
hair.
and your fake chin. Hey, Gadget, come in and help explain this.
Come pull on my hair. I don't care.
I mean, Gadget, you're a
I
dog.
swear I haven't done anything.
If you're going to get a wig, why would you get one to look like that?
Right. Get a good.
Did he in fact have somebody come over and pull in his hair?
No,
No,
no.
of course not.
It's not in the video.
The same lie.
Okay, Bob.
You
Howard
see,
said that.
just believe that you didn't have the low blow. Now it's good. So I mean, that's my point. I didn't want to get started.
Now it's good because now we're going to say you have fake hair.
I know, and that sucks. I got my own hair, you bald bastard, Ganji.
It was actually DePace that brought this up.
What?
It was actually DePace that brought this up, but I'll tell you what the story was.
DePace is jealous.
He said there was a time where you had a part in the middle of your hair,
Yes.
and that Tony used to do something to fix it.
She used to color it.
Yeah,
She used to glue more
and
hair
then,
on.
and that since that went on for like maybe 6 months to a
No,
year, and then
it didn't
all
go.
of a
It
sudden
went on for a
miraculously
month. Here's what
fixed
happened.
itself.
It went on for a month.
It fixed itself.
I said, I am not. I said, I have a full head of hair. I am not going to sit there and scratch my head and get black all over my fingers. I said, don't do that anymore.
That's
Now,
what you do.
It might be your perception that I've done something.
So then
but I
what'd you do?
haven't.
What'd you do to make
The
that
only
not
thing I've
happen
done
anymore?
is fix that hideous.
That's such a fucking lie. Okay,
I know.
so
That's what I'm telling you. It's
that
crazy.
you use like black dye to fill in that gap.
Why would you need to do that?
But then if you didn't do that anymore, how did it fix itself?
How did it fix
So,
itself? He doesn't explain.
The
it, right?
other part of this little lie is that I had gray hairs. Now remember, this is 16 years ago.
Yes.
He is saying the same thing now that, oh, look, see, now I'm getting gray.
That's right.
This is 16 years ago. He
That's
said he
right.
had gray in his hair. It hasn't changed in 16
No.
years.
He's
No.
52
16.
there. He's 68 now, and he'll be 69 in January.
Amazing. All right, let's finish the clip.
Hump in my nose and the
How
light
can
bulb
we
suction into my
believe you?
chin.
You have so betrayed us over the years.
Oh, I
with
hate
all
you
these
so
lies.
much. I used to really love you, and I don't anymore. Remember I hugged you yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday
I want it
we
back.
were in love.
I don't love you anymore.
We gotta
I'll be
move
honest
ahead.
with you. I'm not in love with you anymore.
So
They
yeah.
don't believe him. His own staff doesn't believe.
No,
Not
of
a
course
soul
not.
in there believes him.
No.
He's ruined his
I know.
credibility with all those lies. So
But
who
this
does?
is the same man that said that Beth's breasts were natural. So
That's right.
Real.
That's
consider
right.
the source of all
That's all
commentary
it
when
is.
has it.
Exactly.
Hey, Xavier, do you have the clip?
Yes, I do. It's ready to go.
Okay, because I was going
Not
there.
only Jimmy did his hair get thicker in
I'll
his
hit
40s,
play
it
when
got
you,
darker. It
tell-
went
when
black
you go
from
to it.
brown.
Change shape. They
Okay,
have.
so then
And it
my
got
other
curly.
clips here are Leo and Ethan, and then
Yeah.
Taylor Swift. So let's do the Taylor Swift
Do
because
Taylor
I
Swift
think
first. It's the same
Xavier was
type of
gonna pull
thing.
that clip up. And if you guys missed yesterday's show, we really had a goof laughing about Howard and Beth being at the Knicks game, sitting
With Taylor
in
Swift.
the front row, and Taylor Swift with her friends sitting in the same row of seats, and how they're, being talked about and having the best time. And Howard and Beth are just sitting there like two fucking misery.
That's true
Like,
too,
tell
Josh.
me when
When
you're
he's
ready,
so
babe.
malnourished that
I'm
hair
ready.
would not.
The second you go to it, I'll hit play.
Well, I have to add it to the stream first, so let me just do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. Here's how we're talking about Taylor Swift. So you can actually mute that.
I sort of met Taylor Swift, but not really.
What do you mean?
I went to the Knicks game on Wednesday night. Yeah, I went there, and in the celebrity row.
Xavier, do you have it?
Yeah. We hit play now.
Yeah, it could just play because but just make sure the volume is off on it so that we're just watching the visual. Okay.
Where I was sitting. What next to us? I got to remember the name. This actress who everyone was excited about. I didn't even know who it was. I'm so fucking out of it. That's when you know you're old. Yeah, who is that? Amanda Seyfried.
Oh, you know her.
I know her, but I can't Seyfried with her boyfriend.
Seyfried, is it?
Seyfried. But I couldn't quite place it. He looked a little like Ross from Friends. Sitting next to those two was Taylor Swift. But I didn't really get to see her. But and Kate Upton was sitting there too, the supermodel. So at one point during halftime, Kate Upton and Taylor Swift got up in front of me and were taking pictures together. They were doing a photo op. And I got to look them over. Taylor Swift's really good looking. Really good.
So you figured it out. You were wondering last
Look at Beth.
week if
Yeah, she's hot. She's really hot. And, and she can sing. And then it was, what a charmed life she's living. I don't know how old she
Did
is.
you see that moment? Did you pause on that, Xavier? It's
I
pretty
did.
funny. So, okay,
Isn't it
there's
amazing?
Howard, that big gangly monster, right? Standing over on the far left side there. There's Beth sitting there like the monster that she is. And everybody else is like meet and greeting, having fun. You know that Howard got up because he wanted them to notice him. Like, here,
Yeah, of
here's me,
course.
just in case you didn't realize that that tall, gangly man with that big head of hair was Howard Stern. Here I am. That's basically what he was saying there. Let me just finish the clip real quick. And we'll come back.
Like 23 or something. I'm guessing.
Yeah, all of 23.
Yeah. And then the Knicks City dancers come out during a break and they're playing her song, Shake It Off, and they're doing a whole dance number to it. And Taylor's watching them and she's kind of turning red. It was kind of sweet because she at least got embarrassed. You know what I mean?
Not really.
Not really.
The
Not
guy
really.
just turned 60, talking like this.
Yeah. All right. So here's part 2 of that whole scenario.
Her boyfriend is Justin Long, Amanda Seyfried.
Yeah, you know him? Do you know him?
Yeah, he's been in a couple of movies, and he used to date Drew Barrymore.
There you go.
He used to do a bunch of those Apple commercials. He was really
Right, he did a whole string of commercials.
He's there, right? But if they didn't say hello to me, I didn't say hello to them. And when I was leaving, I leave early because I'm so fucking tired. I had gotten up at 1 a.m. on Wednesday, so I was just pooped. It was a good game, too. The Knicks lost, but it was really close. It was tied when I left, which was, I know it sounds ridiculous to leave when a score is tied. And I'm sure Jeff Van Gundy yelled about it, that I shouldn't be giving tickets because I leave early. But I just couldn't keep my eyes open. And
he always leaves early.
When I was leaving, I gave a quick wave to Taylor Swift, and she waved back at me.
Not really.
Wow.
So I met her. I consider that one of my friends now.
These were close.
You want to know something? That's about as much interaction as I really want.
Bullshit. You know you want her bad. You want to meet her. You want to be friendly with her. You want to be in her vortex. You want to go up to like Penny Bunkport where she has her fucking mansion. You want to be part of the Taylor Swift brand.
As a teen girl,
one of the cute little girls.
Yeah, he
I
wants to
love
be cute.
Beefus.
That whole video just fucking kills me. Everything about it.
Beefus is sitting there dejected when they're
Please
all
notice
talking.
me. Please, I beg you. So the other 2 clips I have are basically the same kind of story, except with Leonardo DiCaprio, right?
It's 10 years previous. It's 10 years before it, and it's with DiCaprio. Ethan Hawke is sitting to DiCaprio's left, and it's a whole celebrity circle jerk during this. And he actually blows off a fan who was point blank to him, complimenting him about his fake fight with the FCC, and he blew the fan off. So the guy called him up with this. It's actually a good caller.
Okay.
I have a question.
Oh
You're
fuck! I think I
insane.
just deleted it.
Let me ask you
Oh no, I
something.
didn't. I
Yeah.
didn't. Here it is. Okay, hang on. Sorry guys.
Howard, I was sitting behind you at the Knicks game on Friday night.
All right, there you go. No,
the Knicks? I got a bone to pick with you, though.
okay.
So let me tell you something. As you were leaving, before the game was over, by the way, I have a bone to pick with anybody. Anyways,
You have bones to pick. I'll have to leave the game before it ends.
anyways, you were leaving the game. I tried to say to you, hey, Howard, keep fighting those fascists. Don't let them get you.
Okay.
You just ignored me and kept on walking.
Well, dude. First of all, if you were watching, they walked me out through the crowd.
They walked
I was
me
walking
out.
quickly as not to cause a disturbance.
No.
And it was loud and boisterous in there. And how would I hear you
They
saying
walked
to
me
me,
out.
Howard, I was literally 5 rows behind you in the special section area.
dude, I didn't hear you. Sorry. There's
5
about
rows.
clean hands in the
No,
garden.
you ignored.
Oh, I was spending my night ignoring you. You're
Anyways,
a retard.
that leads me to my second thing.
All right.
My second thing.
All right.
Instead of going out of the special VIP,
shit.
That's a brutal.
Look at that.
That's a brutal. That's a brutal shot of him.
Damn,
Yeah,
that
the
is
black guy in the video before they James Dolan hires a guy to usher the celebrities in and out so nobody bothers them.
He literally looks like
That
a
is
witch.
like
there. He does look like a witch.
you know what he looks like? Do you guys remember the movie The Fly with Jeff Goldblum and the Fly got fused
Yeah.
together? That's like if Rick James and Howard Stern went through the same machine at the same time. That's what would come out of the other end.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
That's,
Yeah. I'll
that's a-
get you, my pretties,
That's
and
a-
your little dog too.
That's a beauty. That is-
Costco is
Oofa.
Kirkland hair plugs now. I was just there
Jesus
the other day.
Christ. Oh, look at them. Look at
Look at the fake laugh.
That's Tracy with the Walmart necklace.
Simple
Yes.
Beth.
The death
18-wheeler,
necklace.
Yep.
That's
Look at
Simple
him.
Beth. Look at that.
I like how he's
Wow.
wearing Champion sweats. Like, that's like the Walmart generic.
It's
like the
Target.
ones
Well,
you
he
get like
got
for
it from Walmart.
1999.
No,
Starter.
that was part of the settlement. That was part.
Apparently.
Champion's cool again. Actually, didn't hear.
Yeah, it's so out of
I
Icy
guess
said
I'm
so
not hip.
friends. It came around again.
See, everybody else gets the free
Starter.
food. Everybody gets the popcorn. Everybody gets all the goodies. You know.
And he has
Yep,
nothing.
not the
No
skeleton
beer.
twins.
No beer. No popcorn. No hot dogs. Just
nothing.
Nothing.
Just
Look at
sit
that. I
and
love
be
that picture
seen.
with Beefus in the blue. Oh my
Oh, it's a
God.
great picture.
Jesus.
She looks like she's 15.
And just totally disinterested in everything going on.
That is a scary picture. Look at that.
Wow. Look at that neck.
That's young Beth.
That is still on
It says
retainer.
13. That's 9 years ago. Yeah, it's
That's-
Jeff Van Gundy criticizing him.
Yeah,
The
that's
first
young
time.
Beth.
Oh, what's that hair? Wait, in the middle right there. Holy shit.
Wow.
That's him. That's
Jesus.
That's the worst one yet. It doesn't get any worse
Ooh.
than that.
Oh.
Whoa.
Hey, wait. Beefus has a smart girl glasses.
Smart
Yeah. Smart
Look
girl.
at that.
Oh,
That is
wow.
brutal.
That is.
It looks like a hat
Jesus. Wait, I
with a
have
chin
it.
strap.
Wait, hold
That
on.
is almost like Steve Jobs being pushed in a wheelchair a week before he died.
Hold on.
Someone's telling him that looks good. He leaves with a stylist, with
That's
Tony
God,
and Ralph,
whoa.
telling him that's the best they can do.
That's the best.
That's the best
He's
you
got
can do.
24-hour
put the
people
scarf over
on
his
call
head.
for that.
Wait, hold on. I have it. I have a close up.
Oh, look at the time, guys.
Yeah, it's time.
I'm just saying, man. I've been up for a minute.
It's time.
Wow. That
It's-
is wow.
Yeah, it's time. All right. I'm just
Look at
gonna.
beef.
Yeah, let me just finish this clip and then we're
Yeah,
gonna
beef
wrap
For
it
a
up.
second, and then he said, "Oh, let me stroke my ego a little bit and walk through the crowd and get some."
Oh, listen to this
Well,
guy.
here's your reality because
He
you're
looks
such
like
a
Imus.
moron. The circus
insult Imus.
is in town, and they don't let you walk out through the bottom
Hey, I walked
VIP.
out of the bottom after the game was over.
They don't let you walk out through the bottom VIP area. So the guy said, "I'm going to have to walk you out
Look at Beth.
through the crowd." Which I knew was wrong because 10 minutes earlier I had walked through and
That's
actually
not right.
visited the animals and said hello to some of the circus people, like the clowns and midgets and stuff. So I had just done that, but this young kid, young black guy, wasn't aware that the older white guy who said I could walk out that way, but there was confusion. So rather than cause a scene, I walked out the way they asked me to, and I stopped.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, Howard. Just fuck you. Really, just go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Your need to be seen. Is there any redeeming quality of this fucking conversation?
The man
No.
has zero qualities.
Any at all?
No.
DiCaprio's coming up right after this. He goes back.
Oh, I just
next
shut it
week.
down. I shut
Oh,
it down
come on.
because I was
Remember it was the black guy that couldn't let him out.
I was doing the I'm so
Maybe he
sorry.
spit on Beefus.
I'm doing the wrap up now. Okay, well, you know where that was going. I love the fucking clips about the nose job and the chin thing, and I really wish there were photos of him at that point. I would love to see that. I really would. I would love
From
to
97, 96? You talking
Yeah,
about?
I would love to see.
Yeah, we could probably definitely find something. It's
something.
funny
You know, I
shit.
bet you he avoided being outside for a little while before he like slimmed it down a little bit and the puffiness went away. But I would love to find like when was that moment? When did it happen? Because he's talking about that he was filming private parts, so there's no way he got a nose job during private parts.
No, it was right after. I thought he
So
said
they were done
said after.
filming, and then they had a huge break somehow. And during that break, everything healed, and he was able to get the shit done. And he comes back,
Christmas.
knowing
Right. I don't believe him for a fucking second. All right, well, that's the show for this week, and I think that wraps us up for this week as well.
Thank God.
We are not really sure. I don't know how he ended the
Next
show
week.
today.
It'll be next week.
You think
We'll do
so?
Three more shows, so you do 75 shows a year for the next 3 years.
All right, we'll see if that prediction comes true. Hopefully by this time next week we will have
We can be
a
done.
cleaning a new calendar from Bon Jovial to end up the show. What is this Carleek? Is this like some new like
Is that a
cream
Larry King
I should be
reference?
wearing on my face or something like Clinique?
Isn't that Carl Q?
I don't know.
Oh, it may be. I thought it was a Larry King reference. That Garlic commercial used to.
I have no idea.
I don't know, Clinique. All right, guys, we love you all. Thank you so much for having a great week with us.
Oh wow, he just left.
Yeah, he blew
gone.
out.
He
has to walk-
gone.
he has to walk the puppy.
I've been
And
up
we
since
will
6 a.m.
see you, I guess, next week.
Oh, okay.
And either way, we'll see you next week because we'll do a show dedicated to. Arm sent me a shit ton of like Howard versus HBO type of clips, and I think that we'll do a show kind of responding to that.
That's going to be very, that's very telling, isn't it? At this point,
Yeah, it's pressing. It's prescient.
very pressing, very pressing.
Hey guys, thanks for hanging with us tonight. Please join us for any further discussion at RadioGunk.com in the forum section. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at RadioGunk. And don't forget to like this and subscribe to us and hit that little bell so you know when we're doing a new show. Thanks.